like, oh, y'all really, y'all changed it. Y'all niggas need to dust. I'll be coming up there. I'm sorry. That's
Right.
place. It was as dusty as Mr. A's used to be.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
They knocked the wall down.
Y'all ever been to LaShawn's?
Man, that's gone.
Yeah, I'm saying though.
That was a house.
It was a house.
That's why
It was
I
a
came
shack.
up in,
It was a shack, but man, that motherfucker be popping, boy.
Yeah, I came up.
Man,
That's called. That's what you call a hole in the wall for sure.
My favorite was the duck off, bruh.
The duck off, y'all remember the duck off?
It was my favorite place in the entire world. And then the pandemic happened.
And
shut it down.
Pandemic killed a lot of those businesses like that too, man.
Yeah,
I must have saw you there because I lived there.
Yeah,
Like,
duck off was live, man.
Duck
Right there by Carrollton at the end. Yeah,
Merworth.
I used to be at the cigar spot. I go to cigar spot.
Okay.
It's the cigar spot didn't go by the duck off. ESG used to do his comedy shows.
I used to be up there all the time. I drove a gold Charger.
What's the duck off now?
It's just not there.
Nothing. I don't think nothing.
Y'all know what the duck off was before.
A lot of these people, they're renting. They have these places. They would rather
it
just
sure
not
was
rent.
a funeral home.
The duck off was a funeral home.
Man,
Yeah.
Was it?
Man,
Before
That's
I
crazy.
remember because we went through. Aunt Emma was talking about buying it.
Yeah, for the thing.
So our aunt was going into the restaurant. She was like, "Oh, I might there." So we went over to Duck. I remember we went into what became the Duck Off. They ain't had no lights or nothing. We was in there with flashlights, just
In the
kinda
Duck Off?
looking around. Yeah,
yeah,
man. I said, "Nah."
It was a
where
funeral
are we
home?
at?
Yeah, sure was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's something new. That's something new. I
We're
just
recording,
learned.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's perfect. Look, I want to bring this up because it's, I talk about the beginning of stuff. That's my thing. Hey, we was talking about LL Cool J when they was like, they call him Big Ellie, right?
Yeah.
That nigga said on
nobody
Ill Bomb,
called him
pierce
Big.
my nipple, throw the LL charms on him. Why didn't we talk about that? That was wild. That was wild. That was a good song. But then when he says that line,
because LL Cool J used to be LL Cool J will go down as the one like. He said a lot of stuff. LL Cool J just
Bro
say
get
stuff.
away with a lot of shit.
He get away with
licking
everything.
his lips out. You know what I'm saying? Like he get.
LL.
I was like,
at the wrestling match?
yeah, I'm like, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie.
And then he did it twice.
I knew every time the camera
Yes.
showed him, he was doing that. And then Jade Cargill does it. And I'll be like, that's
The
such a
LL
thing
move.
that you have to know who did it first.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's referencing LL low key.
You
Yeah.
think about it,
Man.
Yeah,
remember
that was hard though.
when Jamie Foxx told the story about LL on Any Given Sunday.
man.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Nobody was like, Jamie, you're lying. We were all like, yeah, that's not right. That's not right. That's all right. And he told the story started coming out slowly. It wasn't until he confirmed it all during the comedy special.
Yeah.
But for years, it was like, dog, LL was tripping on that set. That was like, dog, LL came out.
Bro
there
said
like
he was
real
trying
football.
to make a movie.
Oh, they said, I guess he was method acting or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like, man,
I guess so.
He took it serious, bro.
Yeah.
he took it
and then
real
they got to that fight. And then he
yeah.
dissed Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx.
Yeah.
He said, once and for all, what's my opinion of Jamie Foxx? He pussy. Pussy ain't funny as Chris Rock on that song You Can't Fuck With Me with Snoop Dogg and Exhibit
Yeah.
off that album. And I was like, off the GOAT album.
Right.
And I was like, I got to be honest. I was like, what
You-
are you doing?
Why you picking on the comedian?
LL
Why you
Cool
picking on the
J
comedian?
has a history. Like you can't say one bad thing. LL Cool J will
You
put
can't
you
say
in a song.
nothing.
LL Cool J will put you in a song in a second.
Cannabis was like, let me borrow that mic on your arm.
Yeah,
'cause
I remember
like
that.
you,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
That nigga was
Right.
like,
Oh no,
And he
no.
came back and
let me
back
talk
told him.
about the mic on my
Yeah.
arm.
First of all,
Yeah.
You would have borrowed that?
The cannabis thing is hilarious because they took the verse off.
Yeah.
They took the verse off. It was like, he was like, hey man, we took that verse off, so it's no problems. LL was like,
I'm leaving.
I'm still gonna diss him though. Like,
Yeah.
diss him.
That was a cold
That's
verse.
it. So
I remember I
was
seen that on
hilarious.
Rap City, man. I was young I was super young when that came out,
Yeah.
man. That 541, 321 mic
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah.
Boy, say, let me talk about this mic on my arm.
Yeah.
If I ever leave my arm, it'll
turn into a time bomb.
Yeah.
You would have
yeah.
borrowed that?
Man, ain't gonna,
Cool
hey, I
J.
ain't gonna lie, LL, man.
And
That
like,
was the
Cool J
hardest
can
verse
rap.
on the song.
That's why
And
he's
they
allowed
was
to say
hard.
whatever he wants
Yeah.
to say.
I'm
'cause
bad
he can
LA.
rap.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm bad LA, man. Cool
Yeah.
J Cookies. Come on, man.
Man.
He was something different, bro. Crush
was.
Groove.
Yeah.
I was a real baby when I seen Crush Groove.
So was I, man.
Man, when
I
he was
still
rapping
got
for Rick
reverence for
Rubin.
the guy.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, Rick Rubin.
We've been
Yeah.
talking for a minute, but look, black and ugly as ever, stay Houston down to my socks. It's me, it's Avery, and this is my brother.
Just Devon.
And we are In My Humble Opinion podcast, we were talking about a lot of things, specifically when we talked about the movie Any Given Sunday. We're talking about teams right here. Teamwork makes the dream work. My brother and I team up to bring you what's going on in Houston. Just like our guest, Derryk Rhodes, one of our guests, Derryk Rhodes teams up with the who's who of the current Houston scene to restore the feeling in the city. All together, they make incredible music. Today, along with Derryk, our guest is a Southside aficionado, continuing slab culture because it never left. He's a rapper, vlogger, entertainer, all around real knuckle. I didn't say it. The incredible Craig G and Derryk Rhodes.
Man, what's going on?
Man, what's up, man? I appreciate that introduction, man. Feel like I made it.
Right. You did make it.
You did make it.
You fly as hell, brother.
Yeah, man. I tried to do it, man. I tried to do it.
Mine gone, all of that. Every time I'm on, I was telling Derryk, I look at YouTube Shorts more than anything.
Right.
I always see a 50 million of YouTube Shorts, and I like each and every one.
Right.
You could look. You can check it out. Every time I liked.
Right.
Because I want to see you win, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Man, that mean a lot to me, man, because, you know, the grind, man, you just got to be efficient in everything you do. So I take everything, every aspect of the game right now so serious to a point where you ain't going to miss me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I appreciate that. That's from the heart love. You know what I'm saying?
We need to put on sunglasses.
Because they both got on sunglasses.
Duke, Duke to turn cool on me, man. Duke over there making them hits, man. Y'all better go and get y'all some beats for him, because I promise, man, this boy finna take off like Dre on board. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
He just produced one bad one for me and Big Tonka album, man. I was on the way jamming it, man. Dude, that boy, it's special, man. I can't wait till y'all hear it.
You didn't forward him a copy of the album, did you?
Nah,
we need to see.
We got to hear the whole album.
I do it.
Man, how'd you two link up?
Man, me and Duke been knowing each other for a minute, but we really just recently just meshed. He been knowing about me and I've been knowing about him, because, you know, some of the guys that he came up with in the music early in the game, me, Dre P, and A3. Dre P and A3, they knew each other. Then we connected with the Trendsetters.
So I don't know if I told y'all this back in high school. We had Infamous Records.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me, my boy Thomas Morris. That's I think I told y'all this story. That was Real Housewives of Atlanta's brother, Cynthia Bailey.
Yeah.
She had a home here in Houston. And, you know, they stayed at the home when she was not in town. You know, he went to high school with us. And what we would do is we would go to his house. We were making mixtapes in the garage. You know, one day I come and he come pick me up. Now I know Andre from we played football together, but you know, Andre and Craig, they got their ties from A-Leaf. If you're from the South Side, you're from the whole South Side, not just the Southeast side. So you got a little bit of connection to people from A-Leaf, you know, Southwest Houston, like where I'm from, and A3 knew Andre through that.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought him to the house. And, you know, I guess Craig and A3, they had a relationship as well.
Yeah, because me and Dre from the South Park, you know, mostly South Park people move to the Southwest side.
Right.
Because either you coming from Third Ward to the West, or you going from South Park to the West. I was Third Ward to South Park to the West. You know what I'm saying? So, but I've been knowing Dre P. But me and Dre P and A3 them connected up with the group Trendsetters. You know, my boy A3 had a deal with Rick Shop, got on the Pac album and all that. So that's the ties that we come from way deep. But we just recently, Los linked us back up when he mixed my South Side Outside. That was pandemic mode.
Right. We were in the middle of the pandemic. I didn't even meet Craig again until we started recording around 2023, because we did Southside Outside. I didn't even talk to him. I did all the coordinating through Los. I told him to make sure that you like it. You know, it had B Honey on there.
Yeah.
They had shot the video and everything.
Because I just recently started, you know what I'm saying, taking it serious, man. Pandemic made me take it serious, because people was losing jobs. You know what I'm saying? And it got,
I was about to say we should back up. That way people actually know your history in this. Because you talk about like the Trendsetters. You got talking about signing with
Rec Shop.
Yeah. We talking about Pac. We talking about like there's a lot of history there. We got a lot of and then history. You stop and then you come back.
Yeah.
So first of all, let's talk about the Trendsetters. No, actually, even before the Trendsetters. Who's what gets you into music? Because you're around music very, very early on.
Right.
But who's bringing you around? Is it your dad? Is it your mom? Like what?
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this. Because, all right, so first thing that I see is like Rap City outlet. So the music just naturally came to me because I remember riding Yo Joe Cooley, Public Enemy, all of those things. So my uncle, you can say my uncle, my dad, you know what I'm saying? But my dad, he I see him every now and again. It wasn't like a real dad, but it was like my uncle and them, you know, hip hop came in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And it just infested everybody and just like, man, but I always wanted to rap, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I was brought around.
And then the first rappers, I mean, of course, when we talk about Rap City, like we all grew up on Rap City, but at that time, and I don't think younger people even recognize this, is that rap has such a New York focus that, you know, like it was a big deal when Outkast came out. When we see the speech now where it's like, oh, the South got something to say. But I was like, dog, before that, it was like,
straight New York.
Just New York.
Boom bap.
That's all you was listening to. So everybody was like New York.
All New York.
So that was it.
Yeah.
Who were some of the first rappers that you were seeing from Houston that you were like, all right?
Man, so like the first people that I really liked it was, of course, you had Face. Like Face, Big Mike, you know what I'm saying? And Big Mello, you know what I'm saying? Reno, SPC, them guys, you know what I'm saying? So that's the stuff that I came up. And then, but that was like the beginning, because I was a baby then.
Yeah.
But then you had the little Kikis and the Fat Pats and the Screw and all of them guys, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it was like, you know how music, you'll catch the tail end or something? I think I caught the tail end of the Scarface and the SPCs, and I caught the front end of that DJ Screw, that ESG, swinging and banging, you know what I'm saying? Big Mello, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's some of the first guys from Houston that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, that really had that infectious sound, you know what I'm saying? The culture of Houston, the look, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not really just the look, but it gave us an identity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The culture.
I saw an interview with you where you're talking about, it made me remember the fact that you were like, we did not know what rappers look like because we only listened to them. So we didn't know who the people were. You didn't know who the people were until the video came out, and that's if they had a video.
Right.
That's if they had a video.
Right.
So you meet a rapper very early on.
Right. With Big Mello?
Yeah.
Oh, man, yes, man.
And you're like, so I think it's hard for people to recognize that because they'd be like, oh, how you not know who that was? And they're like, Doug, we didn't know who anybody was.
Bro, so back in the day, see, a lot of these people don't realize, man, how privy and how much of a privilege that we have to have these.
Yeah.
Back in the days, you heard a tape, you heard a voice, and you was jamming.
Yeah.
And Big Mello situation, like, bro, I'm rapping. I'm young. This is my first concert. I just did a concert. And Mello walked up to me and telling me this, woo, 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 woo. And I didn't know who he was until he got on the mic, until he got on the stage, started singing this, sitting on wide. My kid will say, man, that's Big Mello. Trip me out. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. We ain't had nothing to see him. To see what
it had to be a music video, and you had to have cable, and
you had to have a lot of
you had to have, it was a lot of things. If you didn't have cable, it was on Street Flavor. If it was out,
you had to catch it.
And you had to catch it one time a week.
Street Flavor, 1 in the morning, 12 in the morning. Yeah. It's hard to stay up there late.
Oh, and that's the other thing too. It's not like video.
Yeah.
Unless it was the box.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the box when you would call it
music box. Yeah.
I said, there weren't videos on demand unless you paid for them.
Right.
Like, unless you called the number.
Nobody was calling all the time.
Nobody was calling the box. You were just waiting.
Right.
Yeah. I thought Bushwick Bill was like 7 feet tall.
The way his voice and his tone was.
I thought Wu-Tang was one person.
I feel you.
I thought
Man, that's crazy because
I thought Tupac was bigger, and then I was like,
yeah, that's too. I thought EPMD was one person.
See, there were some people I
Eric
thought.
was
I
there.
remember I took my cousin's Ghostface album. And I remember he was like, man, and he kept saying Wu-Tang. I had the Ghostface album. I was jamming that for at least 2 months.
Tore it up.
And I was just like, God. And
Iron
then
Man.
I was like, wait, there's 9 of them?
Yeah.
I said, I thought it was one person that they had on
Winter
there.
Wars messed you up.
But I'm telling you, dog, and Bushwick Bill, I knew was tall. I knew was tall till I saw Mine Playing Tricks on your video.
Yeah, and that was a cold little video too. Yeah, man, I remember that. That give you that nostalgic thought. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about, because I remember where I was when I was listening to that Mind Playing Trick. That man.
And that would be on the music box.
Yeah,
you would see that.
you know what I'm saying?
that.
And you had to catch it, just like you said. But do y'all remember when, like, okay, so I was so much into music was like this, okay, so the way I used to record, I had a karaoke machine, bro, and this how crafty I was when I was young. So you know the karaoke machine that come with 2 decks, right? You get an instrumental, you put it right there, and you put the blank right there. Then you hit record, bam, right? That's 1 take. So I used to take that tape that I already record and record doubles off of the dub that I made off a karaoke machine. Yeah. So the reason why I said that, because like on 97.9, like a new Bone Thug song that I come out and I want to hear, I got to listen to the radio all day and had that paper on top of my tape. Soon as it come on, I hit them 2 buttons and record it. Yeah. That's how I got my songs. Remember that? Yeah. That's how I got all my songs. Because I couldn't afford to go to the store to buy it.
I remember
you had to catch it.
Thing.
Yeah. You had to catch everything. You had to catch music.
Catch it. You get that record tape. Hit that record. That's how I used to get the songs that I like. Wait for it to come on. And hit that record. Then I got it.
So like literally nothing was on demand. And I don't think people actually realize that, younger people, because I'm like, man, you had to wait for songs to play on the radio. You had to wait for shows. You had to
or you hear about it in the wild.
Like, I gotta be home when
you gotta hear about it in the wild. Like my brother came up to me one day,
bro. That's
and I ain't mean to cut you off, but you know, some people they were like, man, I heard it's a new Bone song on the radio, first of the month. I'm like, what is first of the month? And then I'm hearing the tail end of it. I'm like, what is this? Or my brother came to me. He was like, man, the Crossroads, they got a remix to the Crossroads. Man, my boy Anton Cross told me about it. I'm like, what? I said, nah, hell no, I don't believe you. I believe it when I see it, when I hear it. Next thing you know, it's a whole campaign.
Complete word of mouth.
Yeah, it was word of mouth.
Even he was gone. I forgot. He must have been at work. I was a bit younger, and so what was it? I remember recording the video to Wu-Tang Triumph and Biggie's More Money, More Problems.
Was it More Money, More Problems?
Yeah.
I said, bro,
hit that record button. You got it.
Believe when I record. Yeah, record videos for you.
I used to record the videos off of the off of the cable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You get to and you hit record. You can watch the videos. See, but let's bring it back to what you said. The kids of these days don't realize how much access they can watch their video 100 times if they want to.
I don't know if y'all remember this when Lil Kiki was previewing the Southside video for like 6 months.
It took me a while to get
bro.
that.
And the same thing like with Thought Him Anyway. They kept on sprinkling it out there. They kept like letting us know it was gonna come. It was coming, and so it just kept building up the anticipation. If you watching Street Flavor straight from the streets, it's basically you know, it's like these people nowadays.
I was just telling Kiki that
and you know he was just doing the Southside in front of the freaking and it was like
the waterfall.
No, it wasn't even that much. It was like a little preview, something like it was something that they just gave us a little quick preview. It wasn't the full video.
Yeah, because they'll roll out the album. I was just telling Key that because I thought Key had the Candy Red GS300. It was gold, but I seen that GS300 with the screens in the headrest on that Thought of Many Ways commercial. Yeah. He was like, nah, it wasn't red, it was gold. But I remember it having TVs, and I remember Kiki having one. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They'll show you the little video, cool. Man. Come on, man. Those days were live.
They just had more of a way to build up the anticipation. And the fact of the matter is we have so much access to the people that we want to listen to. Like a person, they'll reach out to you directly, man. Hey man, I like your song, man. I want to talk to you.
Man.
It means a lot, but it's kind of like it's odd because people tell you, "Hey man, I love the album, man. I've been listening to it." I'm like, really? You know,
Mean a lot,
it's
bro.
a good
different.
thing, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's way different
People
now.
appreciating it, and then like, bro, just like I say, bro, like these kids these days got information at the touch of a button.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's like I can't imagine where we gonna be in 20 years, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because like, bro, we talking about we coming from analog.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? We in the age right now where the human mind is finna exceed a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy because
There's certain stuff that I used to do when I was trying to make beats, and I'd be like, on Fruity Loops, I'd figure out certain things, and I look at it now, and people be like, yeah, there's a button for that.
it's a button for it. Easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I look at it like
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's crazy,
DJing
ain't it?
now.
Oh,
DJing now, it's like you see people
Yeah.
DJing. I'm like, the machine now is so
It's
much different,
bro.
AI.
than what people was
But
doing
I'm gonna be
before.
honest with you guys. I was just telling this boy this in the studio the other day. I don't want to be. I'm gonna be one of them guys that when all the cars flying, I'm gonna have a carburetor in the garage. So, because I don't want to just depend solely on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? You remember me saying the way I write my music with a pad.
Right.
I don't write my music with a phone. I see a lot of guys with phones. I ain't touching the phone.
don't feel
It's just
good.
something about when
Yeah.
I got that pen and I got that pad, and you know what I'm saying? Like some things that we have that because they can't relive all those things that we had. We got jewels. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are the last generation that was in touch.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to lose none of those great things.
We
You
still
know what I'm saying?
scribe things.
You know,
Yeah.
Scribe. I
it's
love
another thing
Yeah.
too, where it's like, I do feel like you said, like, oh, when the cars are flying, I'm still have a carburetor. There are certain things where if you do a limitation, that's where the culture comes from. Like,
Right.
people, like if you go to Cuba right now,
Right.
they not allowed because of all our embargoes to get certain things. People always talk about, oh, they car culture. Look at these beautiful vehicles, da da da.
Right.
Now, of course, they like, dog, we want
They ain't
cars.
got no choice.
Right.
We want cars, but
Yeah.
we're doing this out of no choice. Like, we've developed
Got a
all this.
1950.
But it's like,
Right.
you think about the areas here where it's like, think about all the cities here that necessarily have culture, like a car culture.
Mhm.
Right.
Who has it?
Man.
It's
Who
the
has,
Bay
who has
Area,
car culture?
Los
It's only
Angeles,
three.
LA.
Houston,
There's only three.
Houston.
Okay. It's
Florida.
LA, Houston, and Florida.
I would
That's
say
it.
I would say Detroit too, because that's
Here's
the motor
thing.
city.
My thing is,
But they don't have a culture of
Detroit
individuality.
is the motor city in that they have
No.
a history
Yeah, but they
of
just make the
building
cars.
cars.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have
But
the
nobody's
individuality.
like,
Yeah.
oh, the Detroit style car.
Right.
I'm a
Florida,
yeah. Houston
Yeah.
and Cali.
Cali.
In Los
That's
Angeles
it.
and Bay Area.
Yeah.
That's it,
Oh,
bro.
no.
And I tell a lot of these guys that when it comes to this car culture,
Yeah.
And if
And
we're
I-
talking about, we said Florida. I want to preface this. Florida's a state. I think it's really Jacksonville.
you think Jackson?
Because
Yeah.
Miami,
Well, you associate Florida
because
with
a lot of
a
those
certain
guys
type
in
of car.
Miami-Dade County, man, them boys roll dunks, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest
oh,
with
never
you.
mind.
They have the most sophisticated car culture. Them
Yeah.
boys put hundreds of thousands of dollars in them
Yes.
dunks, bro.
I was behind the
That
dump
Rick
today.
Ross
I was
Yeah.
trying to get here. I was driving down
Yeah.
in front of 5015. Oh my God. I was like, this
Yeah.
is- he's going to take all day because he got this dunk. And he's
Sitting on
flying it
30
slow.
something.
It was
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And the thing about them dunks is though, I'm be honest with you, man, like them boys 100,000 in them cars.
Mm.
Yeah.
Big ass 72 lack with an LS hauling that. You know what I'm saying? Like those cars, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it come to spending money,
Yeah.
Florida boys,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
they the truth, yeah.
No.
And I'm a Texas, and I'm a slab Texas guy.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't put 50 to 60 in the slab, but them boys over there putting 100 in them cars.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
100. That's man. Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, you know, Florida, man. I take my head off to them Florida guys. Us for sure, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Far as being distinctive and different, that's us.
Yeah.
We fifth wheel, we bumpers, we popping trunk, and we got the music to go with it.
And the paint.
Yeah.
In the paint, and we got the music to go with it.
That
And we
paint.
got a whole. It's like the screw music and the slab go hand in hand, like
Definitely.
rice and gravy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't separate it.
That
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, far as like the culture and the music, We got it. We got every. And shout out to the West Coast too. I ain't hating on y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all bouncing the low lows and
Folks.
But I
Yeah.
also feel like
Man.
for each one,
Dayton's.
the
Yeah.
music goes with their car.
Yeah.
Right.
of
The
course.
music fits exactly with the car.
Yeah.
Well, you see it in a movie. If you in LA, Florida, or Houston,
Yeah.
and the car
It do.
pull up, it's the music that goes alongside of it.
Yeah.
So like that is the culture. And it's like some of those things where it's like taking your time on something old, analog, things like
Masterpiece.
that. I said that's how the cultural stuff comes about.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's really, really, really how the cultural stuff comes about.
See, cause and then like another thing that I tell a lot of these guys, man, like with the slab, a lot of guys don't understand what the slab. A lot of them guys started out from the slab. It started out from them guys stealing. We didn't have nothing back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Them boys was stealing them Recaros. Them boys was stealing them elbow. They were going out the River Hope stealing them white pip. Cause them elbow, those spokes came on them 83 Eldorados and Sevilles. 83, 84, they were star rims. They were stealing, placking them, bringing them over here, taking and bringing and putting them cars together. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Then the game transitioned to the dope boys when the dope came and when the Corey Blunts and the Smitties and them boys started putting masterpieces together. So the slab era came from them guys
Yeah.
stealing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, absolutely.
It came from stealing.
But people don't recognize. I mean, you think about that, it's the same thing was happening on the West Coast too.
Yeah.
Where when you're looking at stuff, it's like, dog, a lot of this stuff comes from one part of the culture.
Right.
And then it starts to drift up as
Right.
more people are like, oh, now there's more money, it gets more notoriety.
Yeah.
And then years later, it's like you watching kids crip walk on the Disney Channel.
Right.
That's really how it happens.
They come
It's
to
like-
take the culture, brother.
you're like, oh, okay. Now it's like, oh, okay, now it's for everybody. But I'm like, this comes from a real place where it was like,
Yeah.
oh, no, this came from that. And when it was there, you was probably, if you was back then, you crip walking on the Disney Channel was probably looking down on it back
Right.
then. Now it's, oh,
Then
okay.
went commercialized.
You know what
Yeah.
I just saw the other day? AZ Chike just put out a video.
Just seen
Sure
that. What
did.
And-
Ray
and-
Ray calling that a slab?
That was, you know that guy?
Ray Ray, yeah, Ray Ray.
So he basically using a slab in his car. Then you can hear like at the
Yeah.
end the transition with the little slow.
he did the slow.
They be trying to do the little screw chop thing, and it's cool, but
yeah.
we
they
get
always took from us though,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
I'm a,
You know
Yes.
what? Okay, so
the
we can
Dr.
back
Dre
up
3-2 thing.
the
yes.
exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Because no, even
Snoop
you're talking
Dogg,
about
yeah.
Yes.
Boy with Pac.
right.
I don't think people really recognize too the connection between. I think older people recognize it because I'm like Houston and the West Coast was back and forth
Oh yeah.
all the time.
It's a hand-in-hand thing.
It was literally a hand in hand
Cousins.
kind of thing.
And if you think about so like if you listen to Screw wasn't screwing up nothing but people from the South and the West.
Definitely.
He probably throw a Mace and a Biggie later on.
Yeah.
But the
In
beginning,
2000.
if you listen to them Fat Pat
No.
freestyles,
Yeah.
them was West Coast freestyle. Those was instrumental. You know what I'm saying?
a lot of those.
Yeah, we
Mad,
like
CJ
cousins,
Mack,
bro. Yeah,
yes.
we like cousins, bro. Like West,
Yeah.
the West Coast and down here, we like cousins, bro.
And not
Just
only
like when
that-
I met you.
Yeah.
I said what I say.
Yeah.
Spice One.
Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, when he told me, bro, I was like, man,
'Cause he
and
told
I
me about
love
Spice One.
Spice
That's
One.
why.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, I love
he
Spice
wasn't
One.
on Spice One like
I
that.
wasn't on Spice.
He wasn't. I
One.
love Spice One, man. Like
Yeah.
Spice One was like one of my uncle. My uncle put me on Spice One, the 187 proof, and even 8-Ball MJG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man. You know,
And I'm gonna say this too. I was like, I just feel like there are certain southern cities, and I think Houston is one of those. I could tell people that really, really grew up on Houston music because it's somebody that didn't.
right,
I was listening to East Coast music.
right.
Almost everybody that grew up on Houston music was like, man, I ain't even listened to Jay-Z till he popped up on the Screw Tape.
No.
And it was like one time, it was like, nah, he
Yeah.
popped up on the Screw Tape. I'm like, oh, he kind of cold. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jay-Z
Who you
kind of
with?
cold?
Jay-Z
And then it was
cold.
like, Doug, we
Was it who
not,
you with, or it was,
I think
it
it was
was.
imaginary
They was
player?
like, dog, imaginary player. They was like,
Yeah.
dog, we was not listening.
Cause Screw
So
was
none of
breaking.
that.
Screw was breaking records, man.
Yeah.
Screw was.
Yeah.
Because he
and I'ma
loved
tell-
Biggie.
And I'm gonna
He
tell
loved
you,
Biggie.
and I'm gonna tell you who he
Yeah.
loved, and I'm gonna tell you who Screw put me on. And I know y'all gonna agree. Cash Money.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
On that one,
Absolutely.
what's that?
Absolutely.
What's that
Nigga
album?
got diamonds that are bling. That boy Screw was bringing it back.
Man, he had a bunch of Cash Money on one of them. On the
Yeah.
one that had
He
Southside
liked
We
Cash
Rollin'
Money.
Choppers.
Yeah. He
That one right
loved
there. I don't
Cash
know the
Money.
name of that tape, but man, he had a
Yeah.
bunch of Cash Money on
He
that
put
album.
me on Cash Money and Big Timers.
Yeah.
You see, and that what made Screw so much of a man, like a giant, bro. But he had so much influence, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so much influence on the coaches. Like, man, if in hindsight, when you look at it, you like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Influenced the whole coach. And then you got, not to take away from Face and Rap a Lot and them and all of that, man, but we didn't really have an identity until that
Yeah.
came.
You are completely
Absolutely.
correct. Because as much as I love Scarface, I
Because
think
Face
he's the best.
cold.
Scarface was really
They
West
probably
Coast.
be mad at me for saying that,
He
but I'm
was-
just saying.
He was
you feel me?
sounding a
You know,
lot West Coast.
But you got to look
The
at
production,
the time
yeah.
period.
Production, thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Looking
Face
at the time
cold.
period of where they're coming from, it's like, keep it in mind, Facing them was on tour with like Def Jam.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're on tour with them because that's the only act that's really touring.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
yo, I got big enough, but it's like, who am I going to tour with?
That's true.
Right.
It's like, I'm going to be out here with the Beastie Boys. I'm going to be out here with Cool J. I'm going to be out here with Public Enemy.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
I'm saying, those are the people that we're constantly looking at. So they treat that. But as things grow, then it starts to develop out. Like I think when you look back, it really is Screw and Derryk.
Mhm.
Derryk gets a lot of stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Derryk gets a lot of SUC artists on the radio.
Derryk is because you know I got a relationship with Derryk. Derryk is like how can I tell you? Derryk is like a mastermind architect to line it all up and make it make sense. Derryk is something like a executive that can take it, package it up, and push it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys don't have it. You just gotta
Yeah.
be on it. And that's what made Rick them efficient when he came down here and he seen Pat. Cause he seen.
Yeah.
Cause when you listen to the Rick vision, he's like, man, I seen Screw and I done ball with him. And Rick was going to school in Atlanta, I think, man. But the way he took Pat and packaged Pat up and did that and pushed that out, and then the way he did the first independent label without a deal,
Yeah.
Derryk was like a mastermind when it comes to that. You know,
And when
he
you
just
look at some of
business
the-
savvy.
When you look at some of the packaging, the Fat Pat, when you look at the Big Mo,
Yeah,
when you look at some of the
that's a real good friend of mine. Took Big Mo. Was like, yeah, tight with Big Mo.
just had I was just talking to Mo's brother at the he had
Hey,
the
Love.
he had the figurine release.
Yeah,
He had the figurine release 75th and Canal and
Yeah,
K
yesterday.
Love doing that yesterday. But even talking about that, where it's like you see people, some of the younger people looking, and it's like it's Mo in the Willy Wonka
right.
and you're seeing like the guys dressed as Oompa Loompas and all that
Yeah,
other kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But he's like, man, that's our tongue-in-cheek way of you can't, it's syrup, it's all that stuff.
right,
It's our
right.
tongue-in-cheek way of saying it. But I'm like, as far as packaging goes,
Yeah,
dog, that was an album rollout.
that was an album rollout.
That was an album rollout
And
for
making
real.
reference to the
With-
video.
with the purple, with the purple
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, man, that's
Purple.
yeah, man. And
I
that's
love
when they
that
got the
video.
deal with Priority, if I ain't
Yeah.
mistaken. You
Yeah.
know, but you know, like man, like Derryk is the exec, man. Like you know, he took it and you know, I ain't seen nobody down here go into them buildings and do it better. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
You were with the Trendsetters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first of all, for everybody that doesn't know, describe what the Trendsetters
The
was.
Trendsetters was a group started in 04. So it contained me, A3, Dre P, and my kinfolk T Lee. And me and Dre P been knowing each other for a minute. And A3, when cause me and Dre P moved to the West at the same time. And then you know, my kinfolk T Lee, we always been tight. But when Dre moved to A-Leave, him and A3 got tight. And then when me and A3, and when God brought everything back full circle, we started doing music all together. And then for some strange reason, we was hanging around Rick. And A3 was about to sign his deal with Rick Shop. So the first Trendsetter album, the second Trendsetter album, Return of the Southside Rick, funded that for us.
Okay.
So we all got together and did the June 27th with Big Mo, the 04 edition.
Yeah,
So whenever
okay.
y'all get a chance to check that out, that was on that.
Yeah.
That's like a classic that came out 04, 05. You know what I'm saying? The whole return to the South Side. See, we got to put it up digital. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so those are the trendsetters.
You know, and then okay, so from the trendsetters, you start to get around people like Rec Shop.
Rec
You
Shop,
get
yeah.
around
Mo. Then that's when me and my relationship with Mo got real tight. You know what I'm saying? And I got on the after that.
How'd you first meet Mo?
Man, through Rick them. No, yeah, Rick and Showtime them. Showtime and Rick them. But I didn't know that Mo. I didn't know that Mo grew up with my daddy. My daddy and Big Mo grew up on the same street, Tampa Street.
Okay.
So me and Mo family. When I told him who my daddy was, he was like, man, that's your daddy, man. My daddy basically used to babysit him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Off Tampa Street.
Okay.
And Mama Mo them. But I met Mo through A3 and Showtime them and all of that. But that's when I got the opportunity to get on the Rec Shop albums. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't think the last official really Rec Shop albums when Mo was still living was the Doing It for Texas and the Rec Shop Reloaded. So I got on those albums with them guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about getting a chance to work with Mo.
Man, that was a blessing, man. With the June 27, 04 that we did was tremendous, was live. But for the Rec Shop album, they're Doing It for Texas, it's a song that's called Maintaining. Got me, A3, and Big Mo on it. But it was pretty cool, man. Big Mo was a down-to-earth guy, man. Big Mo wasn't the type of guy that I'm Big Mo. He was like a regular guy,
was
man.
super cool. I met him.
He was regular, bro.
I think it was 06, 07.
Oh, you met Big Mo?
Yeah, I've told you this.
Yeah.
He came, I was at Olive Garden. I was working there.
Yeah.
It was his mama, him.
On 16?
And yeah.
Yeah, that's the one everybody go, yeah, I know you're talking about.
And I forgot who else was there, but they got, I served them, they got a plate of fettuccine, chicken Alfredo, and spaghetti with meatballs. All three of them. Got 2 plates, and they were eating, and they fell asleep at the table. I remember coming
I
up
can
there.
believe it, bro.
I was like, hey.
I can believe it, dog.
Oh. Hey, like,
wake
you know
up,
what I'm
baby.
saying? Fix up. Like, but it was what it was. I thought it was the coolest thing.
So look, let me tell you a story before we go. Look,
Not
so
bad.
Mo, this is the thing about Mo that was so distinctive about him that I knew about him. So we used to be on the road, right? Because we used to go on the road. I went on a few Rec Shop tours. So we driving. No, Big Mo asked me to drive. I think I was driving. He's like, man, we was going to ours. He's like, so it's like my turn to drive. So I'm driving, and we talking in the truck. Mo, we talking. When you talking to Mo would just fall asleep.
I could imagine.
And then when you having a conversation, he'll wake right back up into the conversation like he would never sleep. But he like he'll go in and out.
Yeah.
In and out as he driving. And then like and then like when it's his time to talk, he'll wake up and talk.
I could imagine.
I thought that was crazy.
It was the funniest thing seeing all
crazy.
3 of them like this.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them had 2 plates of food. I said, I'm going to give them some time.
They ate all the food?
You said what?
They ate all the food?
I think they took some of it to go. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
but that was, I've
Mo
served
will
a lot
fall
of
asleep
people.
on your ass
Like
quick.
Devin was cool. Mike Jones was Mike Jones. But Big Mo, that was
Big
the
Mo
one that
down to
I
earth,
was like,
bro.
he is here
Bro.
in the middle of everything.
Bro, Mo,
And this nigga's asleep.
Bro,
I love him, Dad.
Mo gonna be at Cornbreads, 5 in the morning,
Oh, my
posted up on the car. We out of town in Lake Charles. You know, Lake Charles people don't start partying till 2, 3 o'clock in the
real.
morning.
Yeah.
So we had a show. I think the show was over. Direct them like, man, we finna go. I'm like, man, we ain't going nowhere, man. I'm driving. No, I think T. Lockett was driving. I'm in the car with him and RJ. Man, we finna go to the after hour. Mo wanna hang out, bro. Like, Mo wasn't the guy. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one thing I can tell you about him, bro. Like, he wanna hang out. He thought he still was at Screw House. It don't matter what he was. He wanted to have a little over drugs and hang out and stay outside. Yeah. He ain't wanna be inside.
So what'd you learn from Mo then?
Man, I just learned that man, Mo just taught me, man, just man. I mean, to be myself. That's what I learned from Mo, to be yourself. That's what I learned. Now that because ain't nobody ever asked me that question. And it ain't hard to be yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always thought that him being Mo, and cause like Pokey, like one of my favorite ones, and even hanging out with Pokey, man, and just seeing how, You know what I'm saying? Because looking up to those guys, man, and just being actually with them guys, hanging with them is like crazy. But even with Pokey, man, before he passed, man, Poke was down to earth, cool guy too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was regular people, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes we look at certain people's statures, man, in these facades, and we get kind of threw off. But it's just even with Kiki, man, like I'm starting to come out my shell with him, talking to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy because I look up to these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just the humbleness and the big fan in me. You know what I'm saying? I just like to just show love, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I think part of that thing is like making sure they tell, when we're telling their stories, when we're talking about like all of these artists, that they are people.
They people, bro.
Like these was, no getting around it, these was kids that was just like, dog, I kind of want to rap.
It's rapping.
And then they turn that into something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about that idea of, even when you're saying like being yourself, where it's,
be yourself.
when you're looking at the variety of styles that are coming out of the SUC,
right,
that are coming out of places like Swish Out, when you're coming out of Houston just in general,
right.
These are people like, when we talk about rap, it's like, oh, everybody trying to sound the same. Houston people do not really try. People will say like, it's like, oh, y'all doing the coming down. I said, dog, Mo don't sound like Pat, don't sound like ESG,
they all got a
don't sound like
sound.
Face, don't sound like Devin, don't sound like Craig, don't sound like Slim, don't sound like Chameleonaire, don't sound like Paul. Like that everybody's got their own different style.
A lot of time it's a cop out.
Yeah, it's a super big cop out.
When people talk about us like that.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. See, so it's all about perspective. They looking on the outside looking. They on the outside looking in. We on the outside. It's like we got our own little language down here.
Yeah.
It's like if you go to Egypt and them boys over there talking in this language, you ain't gonna understand that language. You're gonna think everybody's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's what makes us so different, and that's why we gotta embody this and love this. That's why I love my boy Dot, man. Like me and Dot, like, you know, doing a lot for the city, man. I feel chill saying this. Man, embody that, man. I don't give a damn what you say. We gonna do this Southside. We gonna do this H-Town. We gonna do this whole culture, man. This us.
Yeah.
This something that we got. At least we ain't trying to sound like nobody else. Because I feel like every rapper that's on the radio sound the same to me.
Yeah.
It's a commercial sound. They watering everybody down.
So with that, I guess that's the thing I was kind of getting to, which you kind of answered, but I'm still asking.
Let's go.
What kept you going? There's no getting around it. Like, you, Dot, we seeing Dante, Killer Calleon, Propane been holding down. Like, we've seen these people that have been like, okay, I'm going to stay steadfast. I'm going to keep on doing what I do.
Right.
But for quite a few years, people was like, man, I don't know if I ain't trying to do that Houston stuff. We hear artists being like, don't make me sound like Houston at all. And now, what is it like now where you've got these people? They was playing, we were somewhere. It was not like a normal like Houston spot. Dot came on, DJ played Dot 3-4 times. Somebody's like, man, who this? Dog, he kind of jamming. I was like, yo, that's where it's like it's coming back around.
Yes, because it's coming. Everything is coming back full circle, man. And that's the thing, man. I just think like, you know what I'm saying, not to even much just put, because I don't like speaking on the little Drake Kendrick stuff. The thing about it is like, you know, the regional, man, like I think music is going back regional, man. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. It's all about where you from and what you embody, man, because we got so much fraud stuff going on in this music business, bro, till people don't know what's real. So whenever they hear something that's genuine, it feels good.
Yeah.
The best thing to happen, I said this the last time.
Best thing.
Last couple times.
Yeah. The best thing to happen with the Drake and Kendrick beef is Kendrick was able to embrace West Coast culture. And like I just spoke on the AZ Chike video. Now, he does have like some Houston influence.
Yeah.
But, you know, like we're like cousins. A lot of people from Houston or from California, their folks are from the South.
Yeah, they moved down here. Like DOC and they got people from down here.
They got people from Mississippi. You know what I mean? Like my Aunt Diane, her folks is from Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a big gumbo mixture of people, so we respect the cultures.
Right.
You understand? And the people from like Doc folks is from Chicago, but they from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Or they from
We all
Alabama.
black. We was
So-
all running
Yeah.
from white violence.
It was all
Exactly.
Let's get right
So
to it.
so the best
Yeah.
thing
Know the
to
history.
happen. So the best thing to happen from that particular situation is people going back to
It's
regionality.
regional, bro.
That's why
Yeah.
you see
It's
so much
regional,
more of
man.
our music coming back out. And it's we've been kind of nurturing the culture with Dot,
Yeah.
with Craig. I've been making a specific effort to make the music with old screw in mind,
Yeah.
but having more modern drums. You know, if you listen to a song like we just did, Act Bad.
Mhm.
Act Bad, you know, those drums ain't really specifically Houston sounding drums.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to a song like $1 Million Dot, that sound more like something that would have came out in 1997. Act Bad don't sound like that, but they both still feel like the city.
Yeah.
Computer Craig.
Computer Craig is
Yeah.
just
Computer-
like
a lot of people love that. Duke,
Man,
I ain't gonna lie,
Computer
Duke
Craig.
special when it come to that, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna get my boys.
who is Duke?
Man, see, Derryk, man.
Because people
He want me to say, see,
No,
but listen,
no,
this is
this
what
is
we
the
gonna
thing.
do.
Too.
The fact of the matter is-
hold
no,
on, this is what we
no,
gonna put in
hold
the
on.
critics. Derryk, Big Duke Rhodes, bro. You gotta know what Big Duke,
That's what I'm saying.
bro.
I'll call him Duke too.
Come
That's,
on,
that's
man.
my friend.
No, you know what
Don't
I'm
call
saying?
him Duke.
Yeah.
Say, Duke, you a fool for this.
Yeah, you feel me? So, but look, check this out.
The only
So-
reason I gotta just say that
Say
because
it, yeah.
real quick, keep your thought. I ain't trying to, because the thing is, people that don't know me for real don't know my nickname.
Yeah.
So if you do know me, or if you know me through somebody that know me
Don't call
affectionately,
you Duke.
they gonna call me
They
Duke. They gonna
gonna
call me Big Duke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
But
just
boys
what
on
it is.
tapes. I mean, Dot Craig G on tape saying Duke. It's
Right.
like Screw. You called them boys, whatever them boys' name they chatted on the Screw tape, that's what they said they
That was
name.
right.
Boys,
Name was,
some boys
right.
got their name just from up Bird.
Yeah.
You go first, Bird. Bird was just saying that. He ain't know what
R.I.P. to
name he was
Bird,
gonna go.
man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to-
That
And he
was
said he
like,
went
but
with the
that's
name.
you.
They started calling him that.
Yeah.
So it just fit him. So, but no, bro, just to go back to the regional, you know what I'm saying? So if you look at the music, see, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Memphis winning the way Memphis is winning because
Right.
they sound like Memphis,
sound like
man.
That production.
They sound like
everybody taking
Memphis.
that.
Man, so R.I.P. to
Glorilla
Take
is the
Keith
most-
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
R.I.P. to Take Keith.
R.I.P.
Because
Yeah.
he was a very talented
Bro,
young man.
bro,
He
Glorilla
did
got
F
that
them
eight.
niggas up.
Bro, Glorilla got the most.
Her music hard.
You know what I'm saying? She hard. You know what I'm saying?
And
So-
even Sexy
Yeah.
Reg was using Take Keith for the beats.
Yeah.
Because the beats is hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, they got that sound. He's like,
Yeah,
But
a,
that's what I think it is,
Right.
where it's like for a good 10 years, it sounded like all the popular rappers came from rap. Like, it's
Right.
like, oh, what city you from? It's like, I don't know, I'm from rap. But we was coming up, it's like, you sound like you from Chicago. You sound like
That's all I'm
we would
saying, big
discover
dog.
new cities.
That's all
Right.
I'm
We
saying.
would discover, like when Hey in the Middle of the Barn came out, I'm
Yeah.
like, dog,
Where them
who
boys
is
from?
that? And it was like, and you know what? The other thing too about it is it didn't matter what city it was from too. There was always this like, it's this black country kind of elements woven in out because we all come from the same spot.
Right.
Like when New York people get to talking, they're like, well, if you trace it back, it's like, nah, my people from Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It's like you're tracing things back, but we tracing things back to boat rides.
right.
That's
Right.
essentially what it is.
Everybody was on
It's
the
like,
boat.
nah, where'd your family get off on the boat? And then where'd they go from here to
Right.
escape even more violence?
Right.
And where'd they go from there to escape more violence? And where'd they stop?
Right.
And that's it. But it's like, yo, we stopped in L.A., but my grandma and them, they from Louisiana. But before that, they was in Haiti. But
Right.
before that, they was in, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, it's
right.
Jamaica.
always traced back.
Starts in North Carolina with my family.
Right.
See?
See, I got people from Cali, man.
Yeah.
My people come from Cali to move down here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, and then like my dad's people come from Chicago because they Indian, like Blackfoot Indian.
Uh-huh.
They come from up there in the Midwest and came down here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, man, see, this music stuff is just the regional, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can't emphasize that no more than anything. You know what I'm saying? We got something that's good down here, man, and we gotta cherish it, take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta
I
take
feel
care
like
of it.
there's a change coming now. Do you feel the change coming
Yeah,
now?
I feel a way.
When did you feel like it started happening?
I feel. Say that again.
When did you feel like that change started happening?
It started happening because, like, man, it just recent. What do you think?
It's
man?
recent.
Recent. It just
When-
started
when
happening.
you say the change here in Houston?
The change here in Houston.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you,
When that radio died?
it's a couple of things that started to happen.
When that radio died, I'm gonna be honest with
When
you
the
because
radio-
no, I'm gonna tell you when the change started. No, now I might be talking noise. Now, look,
no. Say it, because I
when-
might be with you.
because when social media, a lot of people don't realize what social media did to the game. See, this is how I look at it. Social media have gave us back our power.
Yeah.
Right.
The voice.
The voice, because the radio don't play nobody but what them other people pay them to play.
They play them
Yeah.
11 songs.
Most of my fans and people, they knowing about me from them the mixtapes on YouTube. They knowing me from over here, and that's how my music spreading. No radio play.
I
Everything, no radio play.
I
You know what I'm
watch your
saying?
music videos because I be on YouTube.
So look, hold on. So to answer your question, that's when it started. Whenever we took our voice back, and the platforms on social media gave us the access to everybody. Because we got access to everybody now. You just got to make dope music.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I think the real change. I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
That's like the catalyst for change. I think the change really started happening like late 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
Now,
But
that-
see,
it-
that's
So tell me-
that's
so tell me
exactly what
what-
I was going to say.
It's been fair
That's what I
race.
want to hear. Let me hear that.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I would say it's the same thing, 2024, 2025. But what really caught me was you'll see the freestyling on social media. People be
Right.
grabbing freestyles all the time. But I'm gonna tell you, like in 24, kind of early on, 23, 24,
Right.
I started seeing young people in Dallas doing Dallas style freestyles.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, oh, that's cold.
okay.
I said that's kind of cold, but I was like, dog, you like 17.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing I said, you like 17. Then, like, maybe about a year later, I started seeing younger Houston people doing the
Embracing it.
Houston freestyles. Now, they was doing it in their own way. It's still they style. Like, if you didn't have the sound on and you was looking at it, you're like, oh, it's young people rapping. When you flip it on, I'm like,
What?
oh, this
They
sound-
using
this
that?
sound- I'm
Yeah.
saying, oh, y'all using the old stuff. So then I'm like, all right, now it really feel like it's coming back. Because before it's kind of like how we talking to Dot, and when Dot started getting popular, he was like, man, I see him on TikTok. They was like, man, I'm glad the unks got their unk
Rap,
music.
yeah.
He goes, they got their unk rap. But then the kids started being like, man, the unk rap kind of jamming.
It's the best.
The unk rap kind of
Yeah,
jamming.
they gave
Then
y'all
they started
unk rap,
unk rapping,
like,
and
y'all
then
ain't-
they was like, oh, they don't call it unk rap.
Yeah,
They're
it's
like,
not
oh, we
unk
just
rap.
jamming.
Because you want to know what happened? The music got so watered down and weak to a point where they went to the essence.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what you do, man. Whenever
Right.
stuff get watered down, like Frank Lucas, I don't mean to put this in drug terms. I'm going to go get the best dope
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
can go get because this
Yeah.
dope that's
Blue
on the
Magic.
streets,
Yeah.
it's just bull crap.
Uncut.
So, but you gonna come to the essence. You gonna come to the, you know what I'm saying? The essence. So what they doing is they digging deep.
Yeah.
They're just like us as music lovers. You when you find good records, like it's a lot. I'm still finding records right now. You want to go deeper and
Yeah.
deeper into the crates, digging and finding those jewels. I'm just now finding out great music from Jeffrey Osborne and switching them. I
Oh,
just
man.
you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man.
Yeah.
So, but once they just went. So that's what the mind does. It gets
You want to kind of, you need to research. You got to go to the beginning.
yeah. You want?
I'm kind of blessed. My mom always trying to find, who is this? Whose song is this?
Yeah.
And she always going to Michael Henderson or what's the dude name? What's the one that Roy Ayers? She
Yeah.
loved Roy Ayers.
Roy
So I
Ayers.
can always
For real.
reference those artists. The only thing
Right.
that I need to do sometimes is just go into more of their catalog. But growing up listening to stuff like the Isley Brothers,
Come on.
Oh,
like
man.
she listens, she goes and we got these albums, these old records, whether they're damaged or not. We always go back and listen to this music.
Come on.
So if we listening to it, if she have a copy of it, we can listen to it on YouTube. We gonna listen to the music. We are going to always. Even my dad, what's the dude name? He like Jerry Butler.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He likes some Jerry Butler.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know if I can sample it. The only
He
person
got-
I know
he
that
got
really
some jam-
samples
got
some
some
Jerry
jams on there.
Butler is Kanye West with Dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Boy,
can't.
Duke and them crates, boy.
Man,
Sure
I
is.
can't help it because you
Yeah.
gotta understand. My grandmother they listen to music. My grandfather loved music. That's why my mama liked music so much because of my
Right.
granddad.
Right.
She talked about how much they love the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
And another thing that we don't talk about how good of a rock group the Isley Brothers are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
good.
they are a good rock group,
Yeah.
funk group,
Yeah.
soul,
We don't talk
R&B.
about how good a lot of the black groups that will just pigeonhole in the R&B. I was like,
Right.
those
Yeah.
are rock groups
Right.
that
Prince.
other groups copied after
Right.
that, and then
Prince.
y'all
Or
tried to
Parliament
rename
Funkadelic.
themselves
Right.
Yeah.
rock.
Disco.
But it was like, dog, when you're looking at
You
like
see it.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, when you're
Mhm.
looking at something,
Yeah.
I'm like, dog,
The Gap Band.
there's a guitar,
My-
there's the drums.
Yeah.
My
there's
dad loved the Gap Band. Like I would
Yeah.
tell him with that burn rubber, I'd say, Daddy, play it again.
Yeah.
Just play the front
Everything
again.
the Gap Band
That-
made.
Yeah.
That rolling bass line and everything. I'm like, yes. And the
But it was who was that? Who was
man.
that? Dave Grohl.
Yeah, Dave Grohl.
Dave
talked about
Grohl, where he was talking about when
how he talked about the Gap Band
he got to
and how
meet the
he
Gap
all the
Band.
drums.
yes.
But he goes, when I met the Gap Band, he was like, "Hey man,
how he
I
talked about
took your drum."
smells
And he
like
goes,
Teen
they was-
Spirit.
Yeah, he goes,
Yeah.
they was immediately like, "Doug, we know you." So we heard our drums.
Yeah.
We knew those were our drums. You can do it.
Blah.
But "Smells Like Teen Spirit" is literally just the Gap Band drums.
Early in the morning.
But it's like that. This is a
Man.
group of kids that was listening to rock music.
Right.
Yeah.
But oftentimes, when it comes to a lot of stuff, when it's black, they be like, "Oh, well, we got to pigeonhole you.
We gotta
into something. We gotta say
compartmentalize
what
this
you are."
specific group.
They're gonna push you over there because
Yeah.
back in the days they were like, "Oh, now you too black. We're gonna have to make this cover look like this." What
They
you
did it to
mean?
the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
They've been doing.
They did it to the Isley Brothers. They had some little white children on the front of the
Hey,
Isley
so
Brothers
look,
records.
so look. I'm gonna tell y'all boys something real. It's still going on today, but not
Oh,
in that type of
absolutely.
sense.
Absolutely.
The AI.
We talk
Didn't
about this a lot.
I just tell y'all about the music and how stuff going back regional? Because for a minute, it's like they was force feeding us certain things that we don't like.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why, like these platforms, these social media platforms, man, you can go. It's like when you go to a big city, you ain't going to all the big places. What a big place with a good food at, all the popular places. No, you want to go in the crevices. You want to go, man,
Yeah.
show me what a good food
Yeah.
is. Show me what a good music. Show me what, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
so that's,
you know
that's where
what?
we at right now.
As a matter of fact, my mom, she had to go take my brother somewhere the other day. And she said, I'm gonna make sure when I'm going to this north side, I'm gonna go to this place called Tropical Food something or Tropical something. Man, the food over there delicious.
Come on.
They brought me some back. But the fact of the matter is you gotta go to the
Yeah.
spots
Yeah.
over there in the hood. You gotta go to your burns.
Gotta go with
I
the
think
culture,
that's
bro. You
happening.
gotta go with the culture.
gotta-
You gotta go with the culture.
Yeah.
And the culture is not these big
Yeah.
name places
Yeah.
all
Well,
the
I'm
time.
about
Gotta
to
go
say,
with
we're
culture.
talking about that with music, but I think it's happening across the board because you're seeing
Yeah.
a lot-
Absolutely.
there are a lot of people when we're talking about with food, it's a lot of big restaurants closing.
Right.
Mhm.
I said it's going to be a lot of little places opening up because people are now like, "Dog, first of all, I don't believe you when I pick up my phone and they're like, hey, this is the best restaurant ever." I'm like, nah, I got to know
Yeah.
somebody. I got to know somebody personally when to try it, or I got to go try it for myself because y'all get on here and everybody just trying to make money.
Right.
So they're like, man, whatever get me clicks, whatever get me views, that's what gets me money.
Right.
So now I'll say whatever. Sometimes they be like, I found this little spot.
Right.
Nobody knows the best burger in the city. I'm like, dog, this Burger King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Burger King,
That's
dog.
Papa's Burger, bro.
I said, what you talking about, man?
Papa's.
This ain't nothing like that serious. But now I think when it's happening in terms of like, especially when we're talking about with AI and all these other things,
Yeah.
when it comes to music, when it comes to food, when it comes to these things that we
Just culture in general.
stuff, they're like, man, nah, y'all got to vet. I need it to be vetted.
Yeah.
I need to know. So sometimes when we're talking about that
Yeah.
regionality, it's like, nah, man, at least I know you a real person.
Right.
Yeah.
I know you real. I know you doing things. Even with you go back and you talking about like black jazz, black blues, as we talk about AI, as other groups started to get into blues,
Right.
black people started playing harder. They was like,
Right.
oh no, Miles Davis literally like, no, let them white boys try to copy.
Right.
Copy
right,
this.
Right.
Copy this real quick. We
Right.
saw it in the movie where you got Little Richard singing.
So,
It's
I
like,
don't know
oh, you
movies
trying
like
to copy
this.
me? I
Yeah.
said, because my whole thing is, and this is just my hot take,
Right.
we've been getting geared up for AI because white people always been copying off of music.
Right.
The only thing that's happening
Rolling
now is y'all
Stones.
build a computer that copies off of everybody now.
Right.
It's copying off of y'all too.
Right.
But that's just
That
like
AI dangerous, boy.
Yeah,
That
it's
AI
super
dangerous, man. That AI dangerous, man.
So you gotta beat it. You almost gotta be like, nah, man, I gotta do something to make it real. Sometimes I just gotta do something completely different.
Yeah.
That's outside of the mind of the computer because
Right.
you're not making nothing. You're copying.
Yeah.
So since you're copying, let me give you something to copy. I'm gonna flip this up. I'm gonna do something
Right.
completely out the norm.
Absolutely.
And that's what I think is gonna start happening. That's why I also think we're doing this return to regionality because,
Right.
like you were saying, people are tired
Tired
of
of
being
the watered down
force-fed,
stuff. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what I
if they
mean?
don't like the fact that people try to take parts from the region, and then you're talking about things you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You're just using a name, saying something about a specific.
Well, it's kind of like what
Don't
you
talk
talk
about Drake like that.
I wasn't talking about it. I didn't say that man's
I'm
name.
messing
I
with
know that's
you,
what he
guys.
said. But no,
you know how to hit you know how to get him.
it's kind of like when you talk about like
Bruh.
it's
Nah,
like
you
when you
messing
talk
with it.
about slab culture, right? Anybody can get out here and talk about slab culture, but if you don't know,
If you ain't lived
if I
it,
get to talking
yeah.
about
You ain't
slab
lived
culture,
it.
people gonna be like, "Oh, that's dope." Except for the people that don't know
No,
that know
yeah.
about slab
Yeah.
culture. If you know about slab culture, you be like, "Man, this man don't know what he's talking
Don't
about.
know anything about
He
it.
don't know what he's talking
And then,
about."
you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I talk about Sunday night all the time.
What?
But I had to make sure that when I got, because we done talked about my album a couple of times, but
Go get it, y'all. Y'all go get it.
Morning to
Morning to
midnight, the deluxe coming, it's still coming.
Yeah.
It's really done. The sequence is already done.
Yeah.
But Craig all over that album.
Yes.
But I ain't never had him up here to talk about his contributions. And the main contribution is, Computer Craig is really just like a shared idea. But with Sunday night, I told him, I said, bro, I'm working on an album and I need to have something that's on there that's going to really specify, because he really was just supposed to do Sunday night, but he just started getting into hearing
Beats,
songs like,
song, yeah.
he started
I
hearing.
wanted to be a part of Summer Breeze.
Summer
I say, nah, I
Breeze?
gotta be a part of Summer
I was
Breeze.
like,
Yeah.
because that was not,
jamming, you
that
know
was
what I'm saying?
like, he wasn't supposed to be on that.
I say, nah, I gotta put a verse on that thing.
Yeah.
But guess
Right.
what though? That verse made sense.
It made a lot of sense, but
Made
people
sense.
like the whole song all together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, with Sunday night specifically, we talk about days like today,
Yeah.
Sunday. What do we do on Sunday?
You never leave Houston on a Sunday, man.
And I made sure I was like, bro, man, I need a verse for this song. I need a verse and probably a hook. You know what I mean?
Look,
He went on there, he got on there, and he just pretty much made it. Then, like, I don't know if we talked about this with y'all,
Yeah.
but we was specifically trying to get Paul Wall on the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But for one reason or another, it didn't happen.
Yeah. It didn't happen
then
because Paul be so busy. I sent it to Paul and that was Duke vision at first. I sent it to Paul, but you know how Paul, sometimes them guys be busy, and they probably in something they might not feel it.
like,
But me and Doc got on that thing, man, and tore that thing up. But then Kiki ain't do nothing but like put the icing on,
Right.
cherry on top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Two up and coming, fierce Southside guys that's talking about this culture so live with the king of this.
Right.
You can't get no better,
It was
man. You
supposed
can't
to
have,
happen
it
like
was
that.
supposed.
I
to
wanted to
happen,
make
yeah.
sure that the song felt like a full song too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Dot on being the bookend of the song, but I just felt more. So I needed Lil Kiki on there, but I needed to make sure that because Craig feels like the city, and I can't talk about the city without having it. We feel like a certain way, like y'all feel a certain way to the city. Y'all ain't just like you said. Y'all didn't just grow up on H-Town music.
Not
Yeah,
at
You know
all.
what I
ain't
mean?
just grew
we're
up on
from
it. I mean, no,
Sugarland, brother.
I know, but I'm saying though, like,
Nah,
bro,
but it's cool.
no, but just
There's
like,
no
no, but
worries.
just like you just asked me, man, who were my first people? I listened to one Screwed Up Click.
Yeah.
It's just that I
Because
latched,
they didn't always exist.
yeah, so I latched on to those guys because they was talking about what I was. Oh, you talking about that store right there?
Yeah.
I was just at that store.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
at the stop and go.
I resonate
Yeah.
with it.
That's also the important thing. Like
Yeah.
you talked
Athlete.
about the importance in your music
Yeah.
of talking about. Okay, so if we go, I've never been to New York.
Yeah.
I feel like if you took me to Marcy Projects, I recognize stuff because I
Yeah.
listen to so much Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Marcy, son,
And,
they
but
know-
also,
they-
when we
yeah.
think about New York, well, we were talking about this on the show earlier. Mobb Deep, Queens.
Right.
Nas, Queens.
Queensbridge.
Jay, Marcy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But it's like
Stuff.
they talk about their own regions. It's kind of like we were hearing things. Like I feel like when we go back, like a lot of credit or people need to it's been given its flowers, but I still think people need to give it more flowers. That Nights of the International Ballroom,
Man,
Mhm.
DeLorean,
Mhm.
where it was like you are seeing a lot more artists, and it makes sense when you're talking about like the
International
artists you talked
Ballroom.
about. It was like, oh, dog, you talking about the store that I go to.
Right.
You talking about the streets that I be on.
yeah.
That means something as
Man.
opposed to when
why
you
that
sound
reason-
like you
yeah.
coming from rap, you don't
Mhm.
talk about nothing.
Mhm.
You just talk, you rap, you get some stuff off, but you got like, I got to make it sound like I could be anywhere.
Mhm.
And
Right.
that worked for, I feel like, about 10 years.
Universal, yeah.
Now they're like, but we used to discover things. I
Yeah.
discovered
Right.
Compton.
right.
I discovered Long Beach through
Right.
Snoop. I was
Right.
like, oh yeah, this
And
gotta be
that's
what
what
Long
made
Beach
that, and I
like.
ain't gonna lie, I ain't say that was like I ain't gonna lie, NWA was like one of the most influential groups.
Yes.
Ice Cube,
Yes.
you couldn't tell me nothing about
Come
Cube.
on,
Yeah.
man.
You
Yeah.
couldn't tell me nothing. Ice Cube, man, I love
And
Ice Cube.
that's what a lot of what we've been missing in the music is discoverability
Yeah.
Yeah.
of places.
Yeah.
We have not had that. One thing that happened here recently when he was talking about we went to Mike D, and he talked about Michael Jermaine
Oh yeah, man.
and how
that's
Michael
another reason
Jermaine
why.
says that when he
Man.
listened to Craig
He said-
rap, you can feel the feeling
Vibe, yeah.
of the city.
Slab.
Of the
So-
slab, but Michael Jermaine, we ain't talking about this little Troy's brother,
Michael Jermaine, they got life. He ain't never getting out of there.
right?
So look, so this is how I know that I mean, like I'm speaking for me, and I know this is what God that done something to me when he told me that. You know what I'm saying? If my music can take you in jail for life, Angola, you ain't getting out of here.
Damn, Angola?
Yes, he in that go.
No way, sis.
Lil Troy brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jermaine, man, he ain't never getting out that thing. And he inboxed me, say, man, bro, the way you talk about the slab and the way you come down, man, I can just close my eyes in this cell, bro. And I'm not even much in here no more. When he told me that, bro, I say, man, I knew that was like God's will, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I know my purpose and why I'm doing this. You know, it's like that. I'm probably saving him from going out there poking somebody that day in the yard.
Yeah.
So when he told me that, I'm glad you brought that up, man. That's when I knew I was like, man, it's like something real powerful, but embodying the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up around it, man. Like even with Key, man. That's why me and Key resonates with each other, because I think me and Key have a similar lifestyle. Key was young, a baby. Stick One, I mean, we talked about it. Stick One used to come get him. My uncle and them came and got me.
Yeah.
I never had the same age friends. I was with my uncle and them. I'm at McGregor. I'm at LaShawn's. I'm over here. I'm looking at everything. I'm ahead of the game as far as mentally. So Key said they coming to get him go to the car wash. He's seeing I'm rapping about these cars. I don't know if y'all heard this song, Nobody. He tell you about it. He said, man, I'm seeing these cars, and I start freestyling and shit. He the culture in motion. So look, guys like minds like that, taking it and embodying everything is like a Picasso. He got the gift to paint that picture,
Yeah.
to give you that feel of how the city is, real vividly. It ain't too many people that can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, it's really a blessing.
It's got to be a gift.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
one
gift.
thing it's one thing to be able to be around it and to soak it all up in.
Yeah,
But it's another thing for one to be that descriptive, like
visionary.
very descriptive,
Yeah.
as you are very
Yeah.
descriptive.
Yeah.
How do you think you got as descriptive as you are when you write your raps?
So I always had that third eye for, like when I write my raps, I write them in visions. If I don't see it, I ain't gonna write it. I fight with myself. So when I'm writing it, it gotta flow. It gotta come from somewhere that's natural. Cause if it feel unnatural, I ain't gonna like it. So even because I've been riding slab for a long time, and that was like one of my goals when I was a kid. Because me coming up seeing Stick One, Corey Blunt, you know, Man Pooh and them guys, Candy Red down the boulevard, I always wanted that. Those were my heroes. You know what I'm saying? Other than Michael Jordan, those were my heroes. I wanted to be like them. Yeah. So to have a slab was like the top tier thing to do. Back then, you had to be that guy. So when all my friends, we had conversations. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. You know how you with your friends. Yeah. I said, I'm gonna be the first one to do it. So when I did it, I feel like I accomplished a big deal. You know what I'm saying? That was 15, damn near 20 years. And when I done it, it was like an accolade. And when I done it, I just kept doing it. It just came natural. But when I rap about it, I just rap about my experiences coming down, swinging, how I felt when I first put them elbows on, how I feel when I'm coming up on the boulevard, about to turn the corner, about to turn left on Reed from Martin Luther King when I was standing in Cloverland, open that trunk up, and how everybody gonna look at you, and how them boys gonna, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's like, I gotta like put myself in that setting. Yeah. Then I start writing.
You gotta make us feel it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that culture stuff, that all means something. I'm looking at the rollout for like Dot.
Right.
They went and found who's a photographer?
Mike Frost. But Mike Frost, why I called Mike Frost? God damn, Mike Frost.
No, we definitely got to reach back out.
Shout out Mike Frost, man.
That picture that he has, I don't know if that's the album cover, and if it is, that's incredible. If that's just any kind of just the street
embodied, embodied
that stop sign, and it's like
the Reed and Noel.
It's like it's Mike
Reed and Noel.
He's iconic like Pen and Pixel.
But that's the reason why
he's
so
like
high.
He's the Houston Pen and Pixel.
He's Houston Pen and Pixel.
Yes,
well, Pen and Pixel is Houston, but see, the thing is, it's like you got your rap a lot, and then you got your screwed up clique. It's like you have Pen and Pixel, and then you have Mike Frost. They did
Mike
like
Frost
so
did
much work.
Stuff.
Man, he did so much, and then he's a cool guy.
There's more so associated with Louisiana, in my opinion.
No, I don't think they did. They did a lot.
They did a lot of Louisiana stuff.
Pen and Pixel did a lot of Houston stuff. The fact of the matter is, we don't appreciate a lot of stuff until, because like you think about, they did Criminal Element. They was doing Crime Boss. They was doing Big Pokey. They was doing like so much. They was doing D from Trinity Garden Cartel. They was doing Trinity Garden Cartel. They did Pen and Pixel did a lot of Houston stuff.
It did.
Yeah, definitely.
But you had guys like P with 100 albums behind Ghetto D.
Yeah.
Pen and Pixel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that ain't Pen and Pixel follow. Yeah. They was
straight up.
My point was, I'm just saying, nationwide or more commercially, it seems that they're more associated with Louisiana. Not saying there wasn't.
No. I'm not saying that.
Dakota.
Because I didn't think that Master P and that Cash Money stuff came from down here. I'm gonna be.
Or they was doing the West Coast Bad Boys.
They sure was.
Straight up, they was doing so much work
with the cars and the bling and the way them. Yeah, that was crazy.
They did a lot of work.
Forget about, like, we talk about like going back in the day, like waiting for videos, waiting for albums.
Right.
Master P was on such a mass production. Remember, we used to open up that source and it'd be a page and it'd be like 30 albums and it'd be like, these are all coming.
Open up this album cover.
What is happening?
Man.
And then you open up that. Yeah, he was advertising. He was advertising for other albums in the albums that he was releasing.
And he taught you that.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys don't give P his flowers.
Yeah.
P was the blueprint of the hustle. And I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody was saying something on the podcast the other day. That's the reason why they had to quiet him down a little bit, because P wasn't buying in. P wasn't for sale. P ain't for sale.
Yes.
A lot of these other guys that came after P, that was for sale. That's the reason why they big, why they hit. P wasn't for sale. But P was the blueprint, bro.
It is something to be said about goes back to what we started out. The ownership.
Right.
Yeah.
Owning it, I'm like, yeah, you can sell for the quick. And I don't knock people when they be like, oh, you know, why we always got to sell our stuff. I'll be like, dog,
Right.
a lot of us are broke. You know what I'm saying? You just,
Sometimes
getting
the
a
money look
business
good,
started,
yeah.
getting a business
hard.
started, man, sometimes people just got bigger money than you. And sometimes when we sell these businesses, people are like, oh, why'd you sell that? I'm like, dog, people struggling. Like,
Yeah.
you seeing them, but they are in a whole lot of debt. This business barely
Yeah.
staying
Yeah,
afloat.
you don't know where
But
people
we see the vision. All this needed was an influx of money.
Yeah.
That's it.
But sometimes they be like, yeah, I give you that money, but I need 80% of that.
Right. That's crazy.
You like, oh,
You see Shark Tank? They'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want all,
and
man, that's
it happened all
That's
the
a
time.
real game.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's a real
And I'm
game.
saying, that's
Venture
the other thing.
capitalism.
We don't even address the fact that it's called Shark Tank.
I know.
Them boys call themselves sharks.
They sharks,
Like
yeah.
we
You are
not,
guppies
we
coming
not
in
here.
here.
We not here to help.
Yeah.
We here to eat.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you got something. We all see blood in the water. Which shark gonna get it first?
They gonna get it.
I done
Which
did all
shark
this
gonna
work.
take this money first?
I'm bringing in $2 million a year. All right, look, I want
This.
40% of the company.
Yeah.
I want this in perpetuity, and I want this.
It's like a
Yeah.
360 deal
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
Oh
rapping.
my goodness.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Yeah.
And that's just like with the music, man. You got to be, man. You got to be like careful when it come to this, man. Cause like I'm all the way independent. Everything I do is for me. So I pretty much understand the logistics of what's coming in and what can't come in. So signing for anything, man, nah. That ain't.
People think that you just don't have opportunities
Yeah.
when they see you being independent. When
Yeah.
you see what comes with being with a label, and then you see certain artists, I won't say no names, they get out here and they get on these platforms and they start complaining.
About
They
shit that they sign.
It's not even that you sign it, but you got to know what comes
You
with
got to
it.
know what you're signing.
You got to
You got to know what you're
comes with
signing.
the
You got to
signing.
understand why you're getting so much up front. You getting much up front because you you ain't gonna get nothing on the back end.
Why you gotta kick Drake back in like that? You know, I'm just messing
First of all,
Hey, so look,
we're not talking about
Man, look, bro, y'all gonna get out here. Y'all gonna have me on these platforms. Y'all gonna have me out here looking crazy because
You
Craig,
know
Not
what?
looking
Well,
crazy.
Craig gonna,
You gonna be
with
everywhere.
Craig, when we do an interview with him, it's gonna be a little
Here's
different.
what I think about the balance.
Green
of stuff,
speak his
though.
mind.
Because
What
Yeah.
I'm saying with you is like you gonna get a few more eyes than another interview that we might do.
But at the same time,
I'm saying though is it might look crazy when I'm because you keep saying that brother
I'm
name.
just messing with
It,
you. man.
it might even look. It ain't even about him as much as it is. It could be somebody
Man,
else.
we got
Yeah.
love for Drake.
Yeah.
Shout out Drake,
Yeah.
man. Hey, so
I was
man,
really talking about finesse 2 times,
Wow.
God damn.
but the same
I thought that's who
thing.
you was talking about too. But here's the
But
thing.
I don't like finesse
Look,
2
I'm telling
times
you right now.
I
I
ain't saying
love
nothing.
finesse 2 times.
But
I
we
love
know
the
who.
music.
I love
But
the
I
music.
knew the problem
Cool, nigga.
was when he said, I took my contract, I found it. I said, all right, we got a problem.
Found.
And I put it in Chat GPT. I said, oh, we got our second problem. I said, so you've already got a signed contract.
Right.
Now you finally analyzing it through Chat GPT. Get you a lawyer.
Get you
Get a lawyer, but also because I feel like at this point,
not rap a lot lawyer.
Not-
Your
not
own
your rap-
lawyer, bro.
also get
Just saying.
Get an
your
independent
own-
lawyer.
because that's the other thing too. People, it's not just like you're not exposed to. We got to start paying attention
To a lot
to
of
all of these
I
movies we be
yeah.
watching. Y'all saw the New Edition movie.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Mhm.
Oh,
I would rather-
I thought the lawyer was for us. No, the lawyer not
Making
for
the
you.
band.
The lawyer don't work for
So-
you. HR don't work for you.
Nah, hell
They
nah.
work
They work for the best interest of the company.
They work
Yeah.
for the best interest of the company all the time. But we constantly get in and I don't even want to knock people when they be like, oh, how they sign a contract. I said, we all sign contracts we don't look at. Y'all sign, we sign, everybody,
You sign a contract to go to work.
everybody
Them all
if
gonna
you got-
pay you your hourly wage. That's
you
the
got
contract.
six-
you sign.
exactly.
You got
Everybody get a cell phone.
$6.87 in your pocket.
Exactly.
And the nigga come to you, you can get
But my whole,
$300,000.
but here's my,
Shit,
but,
I'm
but,
gonna take it. He was fresh out of jail, so he was
exactly.
like,
But here's my thing about that.
He had can
It's
merch,
also having people recognize.
powder merch. Sorry.
It's having
yeah.
people,
Porn mirror.
it's having people recognize their worth.
right.
Yeah.
You just coming out of jail. Man with a whole bunch of money come up to you. I said, put this in perspective. You ain't got no money. Somebody come up to you. Hey man, I got $500 if I can get them shoes. first off, now I'm like, wait a minute, how much these shoes worth?
$100 you can have.
How much these shoes? But now I'm thinking, wait a minute. If
Why
I
is
thought
he
it was only
offering
why are
$5?
you offering $5?
Yeah.
Then?
It must be
If
worth
somebody's
$5,000.
offering you that much, I said the
That's
other
the
thing
way
too
he's
is
always thought.
if people
Me?
offer
That's
you
smart.
money for anything,
Give it to me.
they get more money.
Yeah.
Why would I offer you money for the cost of? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Hey, them shoes worth $100. I give you $100 for it. Nah, man, I give you $50 for it. Because what if I want to sell it?
Yeah.
I want to get when these people come up, especially if they got a lot of money, we got to start thinking like what they are. They sharks. It's Shark Tank.
That's the way Master P
So-
thought.
so-
Master
so-
P thought that way.
So, bro, this is what I realized because I've been doing this music stuff for a while, and this is what I analyzed. You have two different artists. You have an artist that that's talented and don't have not a clue what's going on when it comes to this money.
Right.
And you got another artist that invests everything, like me, that knows what it takes to do this, the ins, the outs. So when these music artists that just get hot just off of you know what I'm saying? See, but the music business, you want to know what the music business, what artists the music business want? They want the one that don't know the business.
Well, yeah. That's
So they
what
can
all
mess
businesses
over.
want. Yeah.
So, but just like you say,
yeah.
the talent, they want just talent and no brains.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why we
They
can go
just
back.
want a worker.
Yeah, they just want to work. But you like with P. So let's go back to P. P was all brains.
Yeah.
So the opportunities was limited to him because he was like, you know how you just said how he think?
Yeah.
He had to afford. See, a lot of opportunities ain't gonna come to me because they say, hey, I can't put the wool over. I can't
Yeah.
piss on this head and tell him it's raining.
But
No,
that-
because I see a lot of things.
And you have to be able to walk away. I think about that where it's like, go look at all them episodes of Shark Tank.
Right.
And when people know they worth and know what it gives,
Yeah, they
look
don't
how
get it.
look how quickly them sharks sour on
They
them.
be pushing back like a
And
fool.
then they'd be like, oh, come on, you gonna get us up? You gonna give up?
It's like, you're
Man,
not really
come on
offering me
now.
nothing.
And not only
I done
that,
made $1 million.
the sharks
I'm already making
bro,
so much money.
and-
Kevin O'Leary be trying to hit him with the
Yeah.
and the
whoopie
sharks
wham.
be helping each other. How you
But, bro,
not gonna take that other
I mean, like,
shark's
that is
deal?
a pretty good deal.
How you
But-
not gonna
It's
take
like,
that
bro, I
other
done
shark's
already made
deal, dog?
$25 million without y'all. Why I need
Hey,
you?
Yeah.
Hey, but bro, listen. So check this out. We are in America.
Yeah.
We have this land and everything that's been built have been built on that. It's been built
Yeah.
on our backs. It's been built
Yeah.
on. So therefore,
It's a shark. It's a
it's
shark
a shark
America.
infested America.
It's a shark America.
Capital-
It's
Capitalism.
capitalism.
Yeah.
Capitalism is ruining our very existence. We're
Yeah.
talking about the rent and how they will just throw you
Yeah.
out. They would rather, if they can't have their way,
Yeah.
they would rather just like not have you as
Yeah.
a tenant. I'm looking at the people in my
Yeah.
apartments right now, bro.
It's a two-edged sword, bro.
They moving out of that mug, bro.
Yeah.
And then
two-edged
it's like you
sword.
looking at what's happening with the government, bro. It's
Well,
and I don't want to
huh?
talking about
It's built on.
you know
It is built
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying? If
You see it very clearly.
Yeah, you see it.
You know what? I think the benefit, at least right now, is like for some people, where you talk about you're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. For some of these people, I think seeing how the government operate now,
Yeah.
for a few, it is pulling the wool off. Like it's like, hey, dog, I know some of y'all was like, hey, dog, the government don't care about us, and I agree with that. But also, look at it now. Like,
Right.
look at
Some
what's
of the
happening.
people.
You thought them last people didn't care about you. These people
Don't
definitely don't care
give a
about
damn
you.
about.
Not only that, they telling you to your face, dog, I don't care about
so we
you.
don't
But
care
that's-
about your
but that's-
struggling.
But I mean, because like another thing that I do the stock market and I trade. Even with the news and everything that's coming down, like even with the war in Iran, it's like everything is perpetuated for the market to do this, do that for you
Yeah.
to sell. You know what I'm saying? So everything is like everybody is out for themselves.
Or Dell.
Yeah.
Like what just happened with
Yeah.
Dell, Nvidia. All
Yeah.
of this stuff. Come on,
Yeah,
bro. How
and just
you-
like even with SpaceX, man. SpaceX started off 200 and something. I ain't buy it, but at the same
Man,
time,
look
I'm
at
a
that.
buy
They
it.
plummeted.
Yeah.
Dog.
But see, but if you
Wait
been in the
until,
stock market, you gotta wait
until,
it out.
until that completely
wait
falls.
till it calm down, like
First of all,
yeah,
the-
wait till it calm down.
We talk about sharks, the hustle that Musk put up now.
Yeah,
Because I also feel like I'm like people like, oh, they talk about Musk. I said, dog, that other AI company about to do it now too.
Micron.
Yeah, like
Micron
all-
taking everybody
all of
money
them
right
are
now.
doing the same thing. Where I'm like, dog,
Yeah.
I've
I ain't put my
never,
money in Micron.
I've never seen it like this.
Too hot.
Where it's like, oh, the regular people can buy, but now they can't sell even when it dropped. I'm like, dog, the sharks is cashing out. They was like,
out.
"Dog, we've been had our money in this.
Yeah.
We just been waiting for the opportunity, and now it's like, oh, it's $1 trillion. Okay, no, it's not. It's
Because
like,
he was a trillionaire for like a couple days.
Dog.
He ain't a trillionaire no more.
dog,
Yeah.
just completely fell off.
But to say what I mean, all these businesses are even just the world of business is you gotta have your head on right.
Right.
You gotta
That's
know
true.
what you gotta.
But I
know
do
what
feel
you're
like that's also, I think it's happening across the board, like what we're talking about in music and art.
doing. Yeah.
People want to see what's real. Watching a man that has a company that lost $4 billion last year post up and get $1 trillion makes people go, oh, nah, you got to show me something. You got to show me something that's worthwhile. You can't just blow up a rocket in my face and then be like, that's worth
Right.
money. I need to see value in something. That's why a lot of these restaurants failing,
Mhm.
a lot of these big businesses failing,
Right.
a lot of stuff. People like, dog, I'm not spending my money. Some of these companies like, man, we was making a lot of money last year, and what happened? Where are y'all? They're like, dog, we had money last year, and we was cool spending a little bit of extra on what you was doing.
Right.
But now
Yeah.
we like, nah, man, I ain't got no money. I'm not spending my money on trash.
Yeah.
But
At all.
Devon,
It's not even that.
he got
It's
the truck that looks like a dumpster.
he do got a truck that look like a dumpster.
That's a
He do got a truck that look like.
I don't know how people. I understand why people would buy that vehicle to be
Status.
different for status.
status.
But it's
Why
not
did
Playing
y'all
on your
buy it when it-
emotions.
Why didn't y'all buy it when it was a Pontiac Aztec? Y'all
That's-
could have.
cause
Y'all
that's
could
exactly what it
Y'all
look like,
could
bro.
have got the Pontiac
Yeah,
Aztec.
yeah.
We made fun of the Pontiac
I
Aztec for a
wouldn't buy
while.
that. I wouldn't buy that one.
People
either.
love
I
That's
wouldn't
my
buy the
thing.
Aztec. I
And
wouldn't buy. Look, I like my American little Dodge Charger, bro. I like my little
Yeah.
shit. I don't want no electric version of the Charger. I like the gas put in my
Yeah.
car. But at the same time, if I gotta put 93 in my car and the gas is $5, I'm not making no moves.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Why are y'all making the
stopped-
Charger $50,000 now?
everything.
Everything is 50.
It's
stopped everything.
$50,000.
Because
It's like it doesn't make sense.
but everything gonna start to lower.
Nah,
the,
but
the value meals are coming back.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Nah,
not
but the
doing
cost-
it.
No, but
I can't
but
do it.
If y'all pay, you know what I'm saying, the cost of the the dollar is losing value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
eventually,
Everything going up.
all this stuff will have to come back around. I was talking to my girl the other day because they was talking about purses, and they was
Right.
like, Coach purse value is apparently going back up because they was like, "Dog, they make their stuff with like
Coach's
real."
quality.
But they said they make their stuff with real leather.
Yeah.
Right.
You
I
get
got
to a
on
point where
Coach
people
belt
like,
right now.
"Oh, dog, I gotta
Real leather.
see it. I gotta see it."
I gotta see where it
I
come
didn't
from. Gotta
know-
see if y'all would.
I'm
Yeah.
learning stuff. They was
Gucci
like, "Dog,
stuff is not good
they
quality.
said Gucci,
Yeah.
Louis,
I got
they said,
Gucci stuff. It's not.
They
That's
said
the
Louis
same stuff,
Vuitton
huh?
sometimes just be
No,
printed on
No, they're
stuff.
saying that there's not
Coach
no
has
good
better
value.
quality.
Right.
Then Gucci. You buy Gucci if you want. You buy Gucci for the name. You buy Coach for the quality.
Yeah.
I heard some fashion lady say that. I
Bro,
can't
because I
remember
bought
her name.
I bought some red bottoms, man, for my wedding, man, and my feet hurted the whole
Yeah,
damn
exactly.
night, bro. Spent $1,000 on some red bottoms,
Yeah.
bro, just because they was red bottoms for my
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
My
name.
feet stayed hurting the whole night.
That's
I
all
I
think
never
you-
do it again.
I think
Man,
you're gonna
if
get
my
people-
shoes don't have Zoom air in them, or if they don't have some type of decent foam, I ain't wearing them.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
That's Big Tonka.
I gotta wait. That's the first time that's happened. I didn't know that was an option.
Man, you know what?
You
You
got
see
on
what's-
Jordan ones. Those are those are nigga high heels.
Bro,
Okay.
but you know
This
what?
is-
They're lows. These are different.
Oh, those are low.
This
Never mind,
this
those are
this is a
comfort.
low because I was thinking about
because I got on highs.
I was thinking about doing like the heavier shoe.
Uh-huh.
And I said, you know what, man? Look, I'm finna wear these right here. They ain't as much material. But
Yeah.
most of the time when I buy a shoe nowadays, because I bought a pair of Jordan 4s,
Oh, that's the worst.
the Armand Year 4.
That is the worst.
Oh, bro. No, not a lot of the 4s is real comfortable.
The fours are not comfortable.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, how wide is your foot?
That's the thing.
I got a wide foot.
I see my man. I ain't never seen this brother without no NMDs on his feet.
Oh no,
Because-
When I said he ultra boosted every day.
Yeah, because
dresses
these,
for
and I'm,
That's why
and
I
I'm
said
mad-
what I said.
I'm mad
Ultra boost or
NMDs.
foam.
yeah.
I'm mad
Bro.
they got rid of the NMDs, so I'll be looking. That's why I started doing the boost because Adidas makes a wider shoe.
Yes.
They make a wider shoe.
You gotta
It's
like
like,
go up.
because
you gotta go up half a so-
comfortable.
Bro,
Yeah.
they so damn comfortable.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
hate that they don't do wave runners no more. I would love to have another.
Yeezy Max, he matched comfort with fashion,
Yes.
and it was like, man,
And my thing is the Jordans. every time I wear a Jordan, by the end of the day, I know I was wearing a Jordan.
Oh, bruh.
I know, like as soon as I get home, I'm like, yeah.
You gotta make sure when you wear Jordans is one thing I have to realize now.
I said he was playing in these.
You have to take care of your feet.
Yeah.
For real.
You do.
Yes,
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I will tell you this. I do wear the newer shoes. I guess we on a little break. But yeah, man, we
still going?
No, we still go. We still go. Hit me back.
But yeah, man, when we when I wear the newer ones. I don't just wear like the retros.
Mm.
I wear the newer ones because I like to see what the technology is doing.
Mm.
But at the same time, man, look, I need comfort. I got some Vomeros in the trunk because I'm gonna go take my walk.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm trying to be like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't be out here with no hurt feet. I'm too big
Yeah.
for that. I live on the 3rd floor. I gotta have comfort.
Yeah.
I'm older
And that's
too.
Concrete.
Yeah,
All the way up there.
concrete each step. Then I'm walking 3 miles, 2
Yeah.
miles.
Yeah.
Come on,
You gotta
man.
walk back down.
I can't do it. I can't
That's
do
my
it.
thing. And I think a lot of that stuff is moving back to where I know in terms of shoes, I feel like a lot more people are moving towards comfort.
Oh yeah.
Because the shoes look comfortable.
But the thing is, you
They-
gotta.
they
We
look
are
more
at a point
comfortable than
right
they
now.
are. Yeah.
We're at a point right now where we gotta work harder.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm staying up late, I'm at the studio. I gotta stay out late. I gotta be comfortable while I'm in the studio. I can't be up there. I just had to go buy a new AC. You know what I'm saying? Because the AC was in there tripping the other day.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Craig. He out there sweating like a fool on Friday. So I had to go in and make sure that I go buy AC because my clients got to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
You know-
they're not gonna come back.
Or, you know, they're going to be talking about you. Man,
Yeah.
Derryk go hard, man, but it's sweaty in that motherfucking
Hot.
studio.
I'm gonna call you the hot
Yeah.
box.
Right. So I had to make sure I'm looking at Craig sweat on Friday. I'm like, man, I can't have him in here like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to get a nice little deal on my AC. You know, everything is we are at a point right now in our society where everything is we're being pushed to our limit.
Yeah.
They're trying to squeeze the blood out of a rock.
I'm at my wits' end, man.
Bro.
I think it's at the end. And my whole thing is it comes full circle. I feel like if you study the time period where they had the railroad tycoons, where they just
Right.
kept pushing it, stock market crash and all that other kind of
We
stuff.
are
I
at
said,
that
oh, we're
point.
right back
Yeah,
there.
we're in a recession.
I said, we're right back there because you got a bunch of rich people that are literally
Right.
like, man, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. As a matter of fact, we're going to charge you a little bit more and on everything. We're going to make everything a little bit more expensive.
or
And I feel like you're getting...
We are subscription-based life.
Subscription, bro. Subscription, bro.
Everything is
Look.
subscription-based.
Football,
See the word?
bro.
Look.
Subscription.
Oh, okay.
Football.
So let's talk
Basketball.
about
F-150.
Wrestling did it now too.
Subscription,
No.
bro. Like,
I was gonna
come
say-
on, man.
the way that sport, I'm at the point now, I'm like, yo, we talked about this before. We need to get back to having commercials and we need to get back to just I don't want to pay for TV. I be telling people TV used to be free
It ain't
because
you gotta pay
Tide
for it.
wanted to advertise to you. Now we all paying for TV
Man,
and
right.
They still
your
advertising.
people are still doing commercials.
They getting
They
greedier,
still gonna
bro.
be like,
They
look,
getting
I know
greedier,
you
bro.
paying me already, but if you pay extra, I'll
Yeah.
take the commercials off. I said, how about you just pay nothing? And it's happening now because look at Tubi.
Yeah.
Tubi like, dog, just get on. And Tubi's owned by the Murdoch family. That's
Right.
Fox.
But see, that's
That's
a trap to
They're
me.
doing
They
it
gonna
again.
bait. They
Oh,
bait. They baiting
hold
you
up, hold
in.
up.
They
Derryk,
baiting you
what's
in.
the trap? What's the trap?
They baiting you
Because
in.
it's just like
They baiting you in. Gonna make
you
it
get in
good.
your commercials,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like who are you? You're doing this specific setup. It feels like it's a
You
trap.
think
'Cause you got Pluto that's
Yeah.
free. You got Tubi that's free, quote
Yeah.
unquote. But is this business model? It feels like it could be a little bit of a. I don't want to call it like what are you doing this for?
I was gonna call Tubi
Because you got
trap.
Hulu.
No.
It's the same thing
I
with
was gonna
YouTube.
I was gonna call Tubi a trap at first, but I thought Tubi would have already tried to monetize already. I thought Tubi would have already been trying to get people to pay directly, but it looks like to me
They're
they're
getting
trying to get their
advertising
advertisers to
dollars.
pay. But that's my
Right.
thing. It's like that's how the radio should have been made. The radio failed. It lost all that money because it's like you need advertisement.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like when we
Need that
said, "Oh,
sponsorship.
let's do streaming." Okay, so we're all streaming. Streaming don't make no money.
Not no
Spotify,
real
all
money.
them Spotify and them have never earned $1.
Nah,
I don't
Like,
believe that.
they have-
Spotify make money because they
No.
get money from advertising.
Spotify gets money. I'm talking about the direct to consumer. Like, oh, we're gonna pay out.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing too. They also make their money by just not paying the artist.
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's no getting
Steal it.
around it. They steal. Like all these companies be like, "Dog, we're gonna get this money in, and if we can't, we'll just steal from this group." And you can't.
It's
look
like
at
you
our
got like a
books.
profit share.
You can't look at our books at all. Spotify blatantly came out and was like, "Hey, y'all, if you don't make at least this amount, we just gonna keep your money until you make that amount."
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think is happening with that money? They making interest off that money.
Mhm.
Right.
They just that's all they're doing. So
Yeah.
my whole thing
Right.
is, I'm like, we got to get back to the point of having
My bad.
just some of these things got to be free to entry.
And this is what I want to do. I'm going to probably do some more physicals. We got to
Yes.
go back to physicals
Yeah.
too.
Has to be.
Whether it be merch, whether it's just whether
Slim Thug just
it's
dropped a app where you can buy his
albums.
Stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I got
his
his app. Yeah,
You got to do
his app.
physical.
definitely.
Yeah, it's dope.
you pay for it. Is it free?
It's free. But
It's
you could,
free.
you could
Listen to his music. And
Wait.
there's
Hold
in-app
up. I'm
purchases.
out. I'm out. What's his app?
I forget what it's called.
Slim Thug got an app where he can
But-
buy all this music and download
It's
his music.
Boss
stuff on.
something.
But see, that's good though, because if you can
Really?
get it
Okay.
directly
Had it for a
from
while,
the
too.
Back ownership.
Just like
It's
the
giving
Swisher
it-
House
giving it
had they app.
ownership.
Now, they had commercials in the app.
Okay.
Boss Life Network.
Oh, it's his own app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boss
Okay,
Life
okay.
Network.
That's how you gonna make your money, bro. You
And
gonna
my
get
like
like
they
bad.
do in-app purchases and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, I thought you said Zach.
And he
I thought
dropping,
he
he
came out
ain't
with a new
dropping
program.
it. He ain't dropping his music on platforms like we doing. He dropping it on there.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
smart, bro.
It makes sense.
It's smart.
You have to have some level of control. Now, I understand. Like, I be telling people, I'm like, I don't want everybody to have their own app. Like, I appreciate Kev on Stage. Remember, Kev on Stage
he
had that app.
said-
He was like, dog,
he
after a
failed.
while, we all can't have it.
Yeah.
But my thing is having the control. Like, Kev on Stage just got that big deal from Tubi. Kev on Stage got that massive deal from Tubi where it's like, dog, I'm putting my stuff out here. It's the advertising. I still got full control of what I do. I still am putting out whatever it is I want to put out. Like Kev on Stage shows are definitely just Kev on Stage. He doing
Pretty much.
But
Yeah.
his personality works.
Yeah.
He actually has a good platform. And he, you know what? With the people that he has, it's not serious.
You know,
He actually he knows how to make
Yeah.
people. He brings out the best of each person.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking at Mojo Brooks. He got this this Mr. James type character on there.
Yeah.
You got Spice Adams on there with the damn paint.
Yeah.
It's like these aren't serious people, but it's
Yeah.
funny.
But it's funny.
Mhm.
It's good.
And he's attracting attention.
And where
the
he
thing
get that
is-
motherfucking sweater from? That sweater he been having on that goddamn bro. That sweater hard.
And another person that we're neglecting to forget.
Who was
the
that?
King,
Who?
Drewski.
Drewski is another one.
Man.
Drewski, man, you know the BT Awards finna come
Yeah, I
up.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
You know what I
Drew.
mean?
Drewski is the
Bro,
I
king.
like Drew.
We got so many people that's talented.
Also, the BET Awards is the only good award show.
Yeah.
I be telling people that all the time. Look, the only entertaining award show is the BET Awards.
Yeah.
Because it's ours. We are the
Yeah.
culture. We push it.
Yeah.
The last good others award show was
I used to watch all of them. When
I used to watch them all.
I used to watch them
American
all
Music
too.
Awards,
The Grammys
all
during the
that.
pandemic
The Soul
was
Train
good
Awards.
because it was black people.
Yeah,
The Soul
yeah,
Train
yeah.
Awards was good.
Soul Train Awards was good.
Yes.
It's always us.
It's always our people. You
Yeah.
know, I think the Grammys have good highlights when they have good artists on.
When it
But when
gets
people
super
like
black.
Beyonce and Kendrick don't perform, or when
Yes.
Jay-Z don't perform,
when it gets super black,
it's cool.
it be good.
Hey,
and when
T.I.
it's not,
T.I. on this one, huh?
He might be.
Yeah,
T.I. I
T.I.
think is on this.
T.I.
one.
just dropped that.
He
That album
did
just
drop
dropped
that
dope.
album,
That album
like-
dope. That album
Friday,
dope.
so yeah.
Yeah.
T.I.
I heard you did say it
T.I.
was pretty
dope,
good.
man. T.I.
Yeah.
dope, man. I ain't gonna lie
Right.
to live.
But see, do it sound like a T.I. album or sound like an Atlanta album?
T.I. already Atlanta by itself, bro. See, that's
I'm about to
that's
say,
the
what,
thing.
for you,
But see,
what's
the
the difference
thing
between
is-
sounding like a T.I. album versus an Atlanta album?
Because T.I. is like top tier Atlanta where he can take chances and he's got the Pharrell production.
But I'm gonna tell you,
it's
how
not
good
just
it is.
it's not just it ain't just a bunch of DJ Toomp beats, but DJ Toomp is good.
Yeah.
So, but he can also Tip also uses Kanye West production.
Okay, I can understand.
You know
that,
what I mean?
Now, I think,
But sometimes I think they
it's a
want-
dope T.I.
Yeah.
album, bro, because he Atlanta, bro. When you
Yeah.
good and you can be Atlanta and embody, like, see, that's the thing about artistry that I realized. You can be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Tip gonna always be
But
Atlanta.
even like with Scarface albums are Scarface albums. He don't use Platinum Soul or No D.
Oh, yeah.
He uses Pharrell,
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
He can get some tracks.
Scarface.
He does have his Mr. Lee beats.
got
See,
it.
you have
Yeah.
those type of artists that they so good to a point to me.
They
You don't,
transcended.
yeah, you really
He got
don't
Dr.
worry
Dre
about
beats.
I don't think about who produced them tracks.
Yeah, no,
If they real
no.
good.
That's not
That's
a
just-
that's not a
no,
that's
no,
not a
that's
bad
everything.
thing.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. When I
Well,
say it's a
my-
T.I.
I
album,
saying, though.
just
I
like
never
Waka
thought about that.
Flocka,
Yeah.
Waka Flocka or Lil Baby, they have like their own specific
Beat maker,
Atlanta type of beats. You know what I mean?
Derek,
But my thing
They
is,
direct with
even with
it
Scarface, like,
sounds like Atlanta mostly,
Mhm.
but it's a T.I. album.
Yeah.
If you-
Okay.
Yeah,
Make
that's what I'm
sure.
saying. I understand what you're saying because T.I.
Because he
I
got
get it.
Pharrell with the
'Cause
first
Doing
single.
My Job is not an Atlanta sound.
yeah,
No, it's Yeezus.
that is-
It's
I get it.
Kanye.
But you can hear it in his cadence.
it's a
But he
song.
good. He
Yeah.
good. He's so good to a point where sometimes, you can hear it with the way he pronounces words. He's just a great artist.
No,
bro.
both
Right.
of y'all are right. It's just that with him
Yeah.
being a producer,
he looking at it
I'm
from a different
looking
spectrum.
at it
He
from
looking at it from
the
See,
musicality.
I'm looking at it from an
Just
artist
like
you're looking at
perspective.
it from the words, because you're a rapper.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Because
dude.
even like with
He looking at it
Slim
from this-
Thug when
yeah,
he
that's
did the
crazy.
album with Pharrell and them, it's some things
Which
on
is our
there.
favorite album.
It's
Oh,
some
the blue
things
carpet
on.
treatment.
No.
no,
That's
already
Snoop.
platinum.
Already
Already
platinum.
platinum.
That's
Oh,
Snoop
okay.
Dogg.
Oh man!
But what I'm
And
talking
Ellie Dollar
about,
Sign's favorite.
Yeah.
what I'm talking about is like he got Pharrell production on there with like a boss, but he also got that Mr. Lee with Three Kings.
Doom, 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 doom.
You know what I mean? You ain't know Mr. Lee did that?
Yeah.
Then y'all ain't.
And I
y'all
got a
ain't-
project with Mr. Lee coming
we
out.
ain't talked about the music for real, man.
Not at all.
we got
let's
time.
talk- let's
So
talk
we
about,
got-
Let's talk about the
Man,
music.
we having fun.
Because we just these my partners, so we just be up here talking. I've been letting you talk. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I respect
But
it.
right, so we got the project with Mr. Lee.
The first single coming out
Right.
next month, July, man. Money I already made.
Right,
Yeah, Mr. Lee dope, man. Mr.
Right.
Lee dope.
right.
And the way that happened, that was
Man.
crazy, man.
This
That's a
man, let me
story
tell
for
you,
boys, man.
y'all.
We gonna talk about it because
Craig was about to torpedo the whole goddamn operation. Nah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just be
I'm gonna
honest.
let him tell the story.
Because he was like, he was already getting tracks from Mr. Lee. And I don't know if I told y'all this independently of this interview, but this is going to be one of the first ones that's going to come out. This story. This man, Mr. Lee is giving Craig beats. He's saying, but he's like, there's a song called Fishbowl. And we even call it Ride on Foes in the computer because that's the beat.
Yeah.
It's a sample of Ride on Foes. But Mr. Lee,
I ain't know Mr. Lee did.
Mr. Lee heard the beat, and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna need something for that." So I normally charge such and such, joking, but he did say, for administrative purposes, because Craig got a platform, so he could blow up any day. You know what I mean? So he reaches out to Craig and says, "Man, I'm gonna need something, or I'm gonna have to strike the video." Because I am serious about my business.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Lee serious
Craig,
about his
Craig was like, "Man, you know what? You're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do." So he does what he does. He strikes the video. And you know what, man?
The video getting all
And then
kind of
talking about, look what I told
Mr.
him,
Lee, I
man.
love you. We gonna talk about this though.
But he basically told the man, like, you know what? I ain't worried about it. This before his relationship got as strong as it is.
Yeah. Something
And I
good
said,
came out of it.
bro, what the fuck are you doing?
That's Mr. Lee.
I said, do you know who Mr. Lee is? This nigga made fucking Blue Laces with Nipsey
I
Hussle.
knew he did that.
I said
knew
he made From the South with Zero.
Yeah.
I said he made motherfucking Get Thrown with with Jay-Z and Bun B and Pimp C and Rowan and Jeezy.
I say, man, for
The
real?
nigga made pussy, weed, and alcohol.
Yeah.
I said, if you don't call
He
that
goes
man
way
and
back.
apologize to him and give him what he asking for this
I
song,
called him and I apologized.
I said, man, you know who this is? I said, this man could change our life.
All right,
What are you doing?
Wait. So
Anytime I call Mr. Lee, he answers the phone, Devon.
I know.
I swear to God.
So I want to know, Craig, what was that apology phone call? Like you call him up?
Man, I called him, man, because, like, you know, man, I'm just being a stubborn person that I am, man, just because, you know, man.
Oh, my God.
I got my way of thinking, you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Man, it's always, see, but I ain't gonna lie. See, that's the reason why I like Duke. You got to have friends like Duke that'll tell you the truth when you don't want to hear it. That's when you know y'all a good friend. That's why we having a quarrel right now. We ain't gonna bring this online. We gonna get this straight.
We can say it because it's not a big deal.
No, we not gonna do it.
It's not a big deal.
No, we not gonna do it.
We don't talk about it offline.
We not gonna do it. Yeah, but still though. So look, when he tell me something and he like, Craig, I listened to him and I thought about it. Even Lowe's like, man, I said, man, y'all right. I'm just being stubborn in my way.
We got to talk about Los too, because Los really is a
big piece to it because he connected us.
He connected the A3 and the Trendsetters. He was recording a lot of their music. He was over there working with Rick.
But
Shop
you called Mr. Lee.
I called Lee up and told him, man, I apologize, man. Woo, this, that, and the third. And I gave him what he wanted.
It wasn't that much.
I mean, it wasn't that much. No, he want to work with me. He like, Craig, I'm not tripping. Mr. Lee, cool. He just about his business.
Yeah.
And I can't be mad at him for that. You feel me? And I told him I apologize, man. And then ever since then, man, we got a whole album. I got like 17
We was
songs
already in the
with him
middle of working on the album at that time.
Yeah. And he sent me music every week.
Right.
And as soon as he sent it to me, I recorded.
And that's dope that because he didn't have to reach out.
Not at all.
He could have just been like, strike that, strike that.
I don't want to mess
But see, the thing is, there was already communication there.
Yeah.
Before that, but I didn't know that he did ride on focus. I'm not, just like I told him.
He's not a very astute with the beats.
I don't know who produced what. I'm just in tuned on who the artists are. Just like with you, you peeped it, right? You like, man, you looking at it because I'm looking at it from an artist perspective. He looking at it from a production perspective.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad that God blessed me with him around because I probably wouldn't even much seen it from the way he looked at it.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Lee didn't want nothing from me. He just wanted his business, bro.
And Mr. Lee is massive.
Yeah, he massive. I mean,
it'd be like, from your perspective, it'd literally be like you talking about like if you're really big in production, but you knew none of the rappers. So somebody's like, oh,
but when I
Scarface.
When I did,
you're like, oh,
man, when I did research on them, bro, got stuff with Rick James.
Yeah.
He's
so I'm
massive.
like, oh yeah, man. So
he's the real deal.
So big shout out to Mr. Lee. That's my brother. I love him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm glad that situation happened for us to get to where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
Because I got
real man apologize, man, when they wrong. You know what I mean? I was wrong. He wasn't wrong.
Right. I mean, and I don't even say that Craig was just wrong.
Yeah.
It was just more of a place of you don't really know.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why you just gotta make sure that, you know, you got like you said, you gotta have people to kind of redirect you in the right way.
People around you, man, that's gonna tell you the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of these guys that I see, man, just because they got a certain amount of money, man, they gonna let them do whatever they want to do.
Right.
You don't love them, man. Like right now, man, I got several relationships that I've been having since we was kids because I hold certain people to a certain standard and accountability. Accountability is a big thing to me. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about us as a community, accountability. We got to take accountability. I don't care what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to bring this up, because we always talk about music. I'm a real deep person. I'm going to bring this up. That's just like even with the Carmelo situation, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, accountability. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it an excuse for you to go do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with that. If my son was to come home and told me he killed somebody, I'm going to be mad at him because he didn't know how to handle his emotions. And then I feel like it's a lot of these kids out here that's been raised by their mother and let their mother run the house, so they're emotional. So, you know, accountability is a big thing.
Sometimes it's just best to walk away.
Best to walk away.
Oh, it's definitely best to walk away. I always want to know what actually happened. Like with that, I'm always like, nah, we ain't never gonna know.
We're not.
The only people that know what happened are the people in that tent.
Yeah.
And I feel weird about how the people in that tent is talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when something happened, it's like you kind of get a feeling where it's like, all right,
It's a gray area.
I think it's a big gray area because I don't think there's somebody that's 100% the angel. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
No.
Yeah. I know. That's not what you saying, but it's like, but you do know.
No. Bro probably did it with force, but at the same time, like, bro, I came up. Well, I done been places. I done went to new schools where I had to fight 4-5 guys.
Yeah.
You feel me? And what if I would have took it upon myself to go back and kill him? I probably wouldn't be here sitting down.
Absolutely.
So the thing that we want the youth and the guys that look, the younger guys that look like us to notice, don't react off of emotion.
Yeah.
It's not okay. They already got our minds. They already, Carmelo finna go sit down. Hopefully he beat the appeal or something happened. But he finna go sit down until he's 40-something years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's sad. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want the younger, like I got a son and got a baby. I want my baby to be able to, I don't want him to lose his life over nothing emotional, you know.
And I also want younger people to also recognize their surroundings.
Yeah.
Know what's happening around them. Yeah.
Bro.
Think about
we got a new faction of people out here where they're going to do their best to try to antagonize our people.
Like the Chud the Build the dude, the racist. Yeah. Don't stoop down to their level.
Yeah.
Be smart. You gotta beat them right here. You know, you gotta beat them right here, man. You gotta beat them right here, bro.
When you look at the old videos and pictures of the people, I think one of the things to get across is like the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
A lot of that, bulk of it was kids.
Yeah.
Right.
There was a lot of people training kids.
Right.
And when you're watching them training kids, they doing things like smoking cigarettes and blowing in their face, spitting at them, throwing things on them. Because they're like, hey, when we go out here, it's not going to be nice. And they are going to do things to antagonize you.
Right.
And when you respond the proper way, when you do what is expected as a human being, if somebody spit on you, if somebody blow smoke in your face, somebody whatever, they're going to be like, see, we told you that's how they act.
Camping out.
And all that's happening now, I feel like when you get the Chud the Builders, it's like, oh, you just doing what they did. You just doing what they did in the 50s.
Right.
Like, that's just all it is. Now, the response is now it's a little bit of a difference where it's like, you know, back in the day.
There's no cameras.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then there was no cameras. And then back then.
And they would have let you do it. They would have been like, oh, no, the white man was right.
Or even, this is the thing, they would just go and grab a black person. They ain't did nothing. You just stringing them up to a tree.
Exactly.
Right.
You trying to make a bad example about somebody. You're not minding your business.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just not minding your business.
My whole thing is to not let anybody knock you off of like of your thinking now. It's just like that. Because
so much rage bait
Chud's whole
on,
thing
man.
is like, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of stuff just rage baiting.
Yeah.
Like that's just it.
But it came and bit him in the ass.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because he out there intentionally recording yourself doing it. He taking your white card and your white privilege to a whole nother level, brother.
Yeah.
And that's biting you in the ass. But it's a lot of that going on. Like, cause I see even with the pranks, man, like they go too far. The rage baiting, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
the pranks are crazy.
Yeah, they getting it's getting to a point, bro, where people don't know if they in real life or they in a simulation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know how to decipher if they in like, cause I'm from the era, bro, where you respect people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that's what it is. I think that's the thing that getting across with the prank people. I don't even want to say, oh, it's all the young people. It's like there's a certain group of people.
Chud the Build ain't young,
exactly.
Grown.
There's like, y'all are doing the pranks, and I hate when they do like, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank. I'm like, God, first off, we know it's that person that's getting at you, they know it's a prank. You got the glasses on. They see the little flashing camera. They see how you acted. It's like you acting weird in public. You acting out of the norm. I'm fighting you because you was bothering me.
Just to get in, you know,
you antagonized me for a reason, and I did it.
So therefore, you always gotta be like, man, life's getting so serious to a point, bro, where you gotta like condition yourself. You gotta stay ready more than ever to keep from being ready, bro. More than ever, bro.
You're right.
More than ever.
And like you said earlier, you gotta walk away because I've said before, I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Putting the camera on the phone, It's the downfall of man. That's just my
right. The
You know what I'm
downfall, bro.
I'm like, I love it. It has helped. It's helped.
The
us.
downfall, bro.
But
The downfall,
golly,
bro.
like,
Yeah,
it's so
you
much.
can't do nothing.
So now you just honestly, if I don't go a lot of places, there's a reason for that too, because I don't want that to happen to me. If I'm in the line trying to do something, and somebody comes up to me and says something to me, I immediately I got to walk away. Because I don't know what it's gonna happen. I'm like, man,
Smartest thing,
I just want this teriyaki rice, but now I gotta leave.
Yeah,
You're like, hey, nigga, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Let me get this.
I'm out.
Why I gotta be all that?
Because I'm about to leave out here with a case.
I feel that, but I'm not even gonna question it. I'm
Don't question it, bro.
Because anything that happens now, I'll be like, this has got to be part of it.
But here's the other thing. I also think,
man,
I think about that. Has anything like that ever happened to you?
No.
I always feel like whether it's the I
think people know who to play with.
I'm not speaking this into existence, so prank people don't. The prank people, the Karens, the all that stuff. I always be like, dog, this don't never happen to me.
You know what?
We've seen
they know who to play with.
Nah, but look though,
they know who to play with.
They know around. I've never had somebody stop. There was that one time. No. There was a one time in our neighborhood, a lady stopped by a homegirl that was driving, was like, why are you driving so fast? And my homegirl said, bitch, and drove off. And that was it.
The sign?
That was literally it. And all
kids
they did.
At play.
No. They passive aggressively put up a sign that said kids at play. But my whole thing, all that taught me was, oh, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all didn't call the police. Y'all didn't call my parents.
The kids were grown.
Y'all didn't do nothing. I said,
not even at play.
Your kids are my age. They are not at play. Also, people come down this street all the time at the same speed we come. Y'all just wanted to control some black people doing stuff. I just ignore it. I just be like, yo, I'm going to keep on doing it.
That is the bane of their existence, is controlling.
I can't believe
they
you're doing
don't
something.
mind their business.
Yes.
Not minding their business.
Yes.
If you look at what's going on in Iran, they're not minding their business.
No.
That ain't got nothing to do with you, how they treat their people. Y'all don't treat y'all people like shit where y'all at.
Nah.
Like, I won't get started on that whole thing.
No.
Because let me tell you something. I don't watch DJ Academics.
Yeah.
I don't watch Charlemagne the God. I be watching the Midas Touch. I watch stuff like Pondering Politics.
Okay.
I look at like certain clips. I don't even really watch. I might watch certain things on CNN, you know. But sometimes even them, because they got some people on there that's totally
CNN
buffoonish.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What's the guy with the blonde hair? There's some one guy, I forget his name. He's over there with Abby Phillips.
Oh, I ain't been paying attention. I
don't watch
at all.
no.
Because I just see that.
But I see the clips. I don't really watch them.
Yeah,
but I don't watch. I can't watch.
A lot of those people are like puppets, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them puppets, man.
I watch Brian Tyler Cohen.
Yeah, a lot of them people.
Well, you know, not even on the puppets. When we was talking about capitalism, a lot of these people just I feel like some people, I'm like, I don't really respect your opinion because I know you're just doing it for the money. Whether you're on CNN,
Stephen
or
A. Smith.
Fox, or CBS,
Stephen A. Smith.
or whether I said I could tell they gave you a check, and so you do it for the check, which is fine.
You're trying to be a billionaire,
and I'm like, that is fine for you. I'm never gonna listen. Like, I'm never gonna listen. And that's why I do feel like now people are moving back towards that regionality, that independence.
You got to.
Oh,
you got to be careful of what you're ingesting.
Like I'm a person.
Yes.
Yeah.
They want the realness, bro.
And you got a real opinion, not just like an obvious, like, you know, sometimes you see people rising up, and it's like, I got opinions, and now I got the same opinion as everybody else up here, and I'm like, oh, you got money.
They in cahoots.
You got money.
You're in cahoots.
They gave you that little bit of money
with you.
They trying to control the narrative, bro, by spending the money, by controlling the narrative. So you got to stay out of that box, man. You just like you say, the reason just be originality, man, because can't nobody do you more than what you are and what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. So stay true to who you are and believe in what you believe in and keep striving for what you know, you know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody taint it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Where can we find you at?
Man, you can find me on all my platforms, The Incredible Craig with 2 G's, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, all of those, man. Got the new project out there, Incredible too. Just dropped. Me and Big Tonka got something coming out next month, man.
It's called Boulevard Caviar.
Boulevard Caviar.
Boulevard Caviar.
Yeah,
Yes.
he
Okay.
named it, man.
Okay, I like
I
that.
think I'm
like that.
gonna cut him in on the chick.
That is
Boulevard Caviar.
Boulevard
Yeah,
Caviar.
It's not a part of the MCU or the Black Label MCU. It is, but it's not.
Okay.
You know,
It's a
it's-
branch of it.
It's a branch of it. You know, it's not something that I'm producing on there, but you know, it's something that I'm just.
He got the hardest song on there.
Nah,
Did
don't.
y'all know that?
No, man. Shout out to King Davis, man.
Yeah, shout out King Day.
We got 180 grams producing on there.
Yeah.
My girl Jada, she been coming through. She been hitting us with the heavy hitters.
Okay.
She helped me with the song called "She Live."
It's an EP, 5 songs.
Yeah, it's
man.
not a
Something
full
quick, real
length.
fast.
You know, we just trying to keep making sure that we putting out,
Yeah.
being productive.
And then I'm on the little Kiki album, the Streets Is My Witness with Paul Wall, the Coming Down Ain't Dead. So
Mhm.
that was a big thing for me. Then I'm gonna be featured on their album Slab Talk 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lord, it's been good.
yesterday. Was
The
it-
June 27
June
Unplugged.
27th. June
Going
27th
crazy.
unplugged.
Yeah, with Big Mo, man.
Yeah.
That's big. When you say Craig G,
Yeah.
that's Big Mo saying Craig G. That ain't no AI.
Yeah.
That's real. Big Mo
Right.
really my partner. So
Didn't
that's
Los,
out right
didn't
now.
Los record that?
Yeah, Los recorded it.
Right.
So today is June 28. Yesterday was June
Yeah.
27. I just dropped June 27 Unplugged with the late great Big Mo.
Right.
It's on all platforms right now.
Yeah.
So we had a version of the song without it was just like a little mic drop,
Yeah.
but now it's a real video. You know,
Real video.
one thing that I saw with Juvenile, what he did with the 400 degrees,
Shout out to
your music never gets old.
No.
So you got to make sure, and I always bring this up, is like with Michael Jackson, he dropped Thriller like 2 years after the album dropped.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work your music, bro. So
Yeah.
don't never ever think that your music
We
is
did
too
shit.
old.
Talk about later video, Zero in the Mo City Done.
Zero, Mo City Done. I think
Yeah.
that was a
that was a great
sparked,
idea.
That was
with
sparked by the
Prince.
400 degrees.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I'm still putting stuff out for
Yeah.
morning and midnight. You know,
Because why not?
So
Like,
many people in the world, bro. So many people in the world.
and it was a good idea of Craig doing that because I mean the video kind of taking off.
Yeah, it's taking off, man. Because on our platforms, it's at 1 million streams.
Yeah.
So it's gonna push it.
You just got to
Even
keep
more,
going. Got to keep
yeah,
pumping it
man,
out. You
yeah.
know,
Absolutely.
Keep pumping it
Absolutely.
out. Where can we
Yeah.
find you?
the Black Label Truth on Instagram. Derryk Rhodes, DERRYK RHODES on YouTube,
Yeah.
on Facebook. You know, don't come to my Facebook with that bullshit because I'm only over there to post. You know, my stuff from Facebook now. I used to be a comedian in the pandemic.
Hey, nah, Facebook-
I'm not as funny as I used to be because so many people try to be serious. Come on, man. You know, we just posting jokes here and there. I'm
Yeah.
posting old things, and I'm posting this music, man. We just dropped a video for Summer Breeze
Yeah.
a couple weekends ago, and
Yeah.
it's doing pretty good. You know what I mean? I had to make sure that, you know, I'm keeping some momentum behind the project. You know, I got more videos, more material. We got a song called Rain in Houston coming. I'm actually thinking about, I talked with Josh about shooting a video for Poor Behavior. Not Poor Behavior, but 3 in the Morning for my album.
Okay.
We got a lot of, and that's the one with Lil Flip. It's got
Yeah.
my brother De Niro, got Chip, Planet Pert. You know, we got so much material. We got a song with Magno. It's coming, man.
That Magno.
That Magno.
Yes.
Northside Magno.
Of course.
That's my brother, man. Shout out Magno, man. That's my dog.
Rain
You got
in
something
Houston.
too. Yeah.
Man, I did that Southside Northside with Magno, man, a while back.
You do.
Yes.
It was me, E-Rock,
From Fifth Floor
KB,
Boys.
KB Street Military, A3. We had the North Side. Well, that's when we brought the North. We actually brought the North Side and the South Side together first.
Right.
Yeah, on that song. KB,
That.
Kidnapper,
Yeah.
E-Rock, Fifth Ward Boys, Magno,
Yeah.
me, A3. Yeah.
What's
And
the other dude name that's on there?
KB from the North,
No,
Magno,
who's-
E-Rock, Fifth Ward Boy, Magno, 4. And it was the Trendsetters on there. The Trendsetters did it with
Who else y'all be working with from over there?
Agony Life.
Agony Life.
Agony Life, yeah. We shot that video. Man, I got so much history, man.
You do.
This is my second run, man. Just like I told Mike D. Mike D said, I said, yeah, it's my second run, so it's personal.
Right.
Exactly.
It's personal, man.
And that's what it's been. Like, we had a really good conversation. It went from rap music, then it got political.
Yeah. Good conversation with you guys.
We talk about everything.
We talk about everything.
We had to have a little bathroom break and all that.
In my humble opinion, man.
Hey, it's a 2-hour recording. I'm gonna tell you right now, we always gotta use the restroom.
Man,
So,
I got.
let's go ahead and end this because I gotta use the restroom now.
Shit, I know y'all do.
In my humble opinion, I've been Avery's, my brother,
Just Devon.
and that's what it is. We out.